All right, what's happening, everyone? I took a little bit of a break, but now I'm back, and I'm ready to fucking go because tonight we're going back to our roots. It's the 10th anniversary. We gotta celebrate. We gotta,
Hey,
we gotta go back
To the
so we can move
past.
forward. Yeah,
And
you
then
gotta go
back to the
vintage.
future.
We're going vintage.
We must move
Back-
forward, not backwards. Backwards, not forwards, and always twirling towards freedom.
Okay, Andrew
Hey,
Yang, chill.
it's fucking overly critical. Nice to see you in the chat
Hey,
again.
Yo.
So today I am talking about Mr. Diaperton.
Mr. Diaperton.
And if you're
PP
wondering
pills. Furry.
why I thought you only did these on weekends, usually, but today is an exception, not the rule. Anyway, you're probably wondering, why am I calling him Mr. Diaperton? Well, because if you go back, and it's on the Internet Archive, you can find it, he fucking screamed in his fucking mic. Echo Decay, were you in the chat for the original Mr. Diaperton shit? I swear to God, I saw you in the chat on that old video. Anyway,
Yeah,
years ago. Holy
that
shit.
does sound familiar.
But anyway, yeah, we're not gonna have a debate because, well, we'll
I
get
wish.
to that. We'll get
I
to that.
wish.
He's not coming on the show. But you know, just the other night, I got a wild hair up my ass, and Tame had recently shown me that my old stream on him was on the Internet Archive. So
Yep.
I was like, huh, well, I wonder what Mr. Diaperton's up to nowadays. And I watched a video, and wow, it hasn't gotten any
The
better.
downward spiral.
No,
Spiral only gets deeper.
It's so much worse. It's so incomprehensibly bad that I it's really more of a show than a tell. You just have to see it for yourself. But
Just stare at the living nightmare.
you were literally, yeah. So yeah,
I can't.
I don't know if he's gonna respond to this. I am gonna make this into a segment, so, you know, it'll be clickbaity. I'm sure he'll find it. I'm sure he name searches himself pretty often. He seems like the kind of guy.
Very insecure. Very,
right.
Very.
Yeah. No, yeah, he definitely comes across as insecure. I'm not trying to, like, psychoanalyze him too much, but I think his wife, like, left him and, like, took custody of the kid or something. And he's, like, kind of like a depressed, like, single dad. So he probably listens to, like,
Listen up,
Stained
liberal.
and
My
shit.
wife.
Listen up,
left me.
liberal. My wife left me. Yeah, literally. Right up there with Elon Musk and Kanye.
Steven Crowder.
Steven Crowder.
And Steven Crowder.
Yeah, Steven
And
Crowder
Glenner.
too.
And Glenner. And Glenner.
Who?
Yeah.
That British.
Graham
like,
Lineham. That's who.
the random British guy.
Oh,
Lennon.
Graham Lennon or whatever. Yeah.
Lennon.
Linham.
Oh, yeah.
Linham.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I said.
I know.
Okay, so are we doing his good times video or?
No. So the video. So I scrolled a little bit down just to see, like, if there's anything that caught my eye. And oh shit, I actually don't have that tab open anymore. I gotta go find that again.
Ah, damn.
That's all good.
Clear tab, Andy. Enter tabs.
Yeah, I guess I accidentally closed
like-
it.
While you're trying
Got like
So-
50 tabs open on my browser.
Good times then versus now. that actually does look interesting. I think we might take a look at that video. But he said some things in this video particularly, and what caught my eye was he made it seem like he was responding to Vosh. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. I want to take a look at that. Because in the thumbnail, it has like a animated, or I guess a drawing of Vosh. So I was like, oh, so he's responding to Vosh. But no, he's not. He didn't have beef with Vosh. It's clickbait. It's some other dude that I've never heard of in my life that is apparently the most famous communist.
Oh God.
Oh, really?
Right here, I got destroyed by the most famous communist. I never heard of him, so I don't know what you're talking about. To be honest, of course, I only got 2 minutes in, so maybe I'll learn more. As we watch it more.
Wait.
But
Here's. Oh God, it's nearly 50 minutes.
I don't think we're gonna watch the whole thing, but like I want to talk about the first few minutes at least, because he says some really fucking like lies, like just straight up lies.
Introduce myself to this stream yet.
He's just lying. But anyway, sorry. No, I don't think you have actually. You probably should.
Hello, I'm the Ramen-tator. This is my first appearance on this stream. That's really it.
Watch. Plug your channel, or
I do videos. I do commentaries as the Ramen-tator.
Right.
Some of which are political, some of which aren't.
Yeah.
I also. Well, no, that's really what I spend most of my time doing these days. TBH. Online, at least. Like, I do other things, obviously.
Well, yeah. No, I thought you just wake up every morning and just start looking for Avies online for your commentary, and you fucking work your shit to your knuckles and upload like 3 commentaries a day. If you're not doing that, then what are you doing with your life, really?
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I am not Jack Nicholson in The Shining, sitting there typing all day.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, I would say all play and no work.
No, it's all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. But the better version is obviously no TV and no beer makes Homer something something.
So, would you consider yourself a part of the slideshow commentary community?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, so what's it like frequently making videos, and this isn't meant to be a diss, it's just like, it's a legitimate question, for such an old and kind of out-of-date format? Because, you know, like when you look at what's popular on YouTube right now, it is not videos like that. You know, it's video essays, it's, you know, stuff like that.
Daily commentaries.
Right, like the whole commentary genre is kind of had its heyday. So
here's all I know. People say that every couple of years, okay, but we keep chugging along, and I'm fine with it. And all I know is that
well, I wasn't saying it was dead. I know it never really died. I've kept tabs on it, but like I was just saying it's not what's popular. It's not what you're gonna find on the homepage unless it's all you watch, of course. But like generally speaking, it's not gonna be like doing super well in the algorithm, I don't think.
Well, I mean, it's getting bigger as time goes on. I know we have bigger members now. The thing is, we just build things up over time a lot. It's not something like, yeah, you're not going to find somebody with a lot of like 1 million subs in the community, but we're slowly and steadily growing.
Who's the biggest member?
I think it's Ponder.
Yeah,
Ponder.
I thought that was ArtCC. Isn't there like a difference?
Well, yeah, there is.
But the lines
still
are,
considers herself
are like
to my
super blurred now. I've seen some of it, and like the lines are super blurred now. It's the distinctions are like going so. They're like the ArtCC and like the SlideCC. They're like so connected with so many like stupid like drama I can't understand.
Yeah.
Like it's so good compared to like how it was before. It used to be like not super easy, but a lot more understandable to like draw the lines. Now it's like super muddled. There's like people like this, like doing response to this, but they're also for PR. It's so hard to understand.
Yeah, no, it's like a Venn diagram, and there's like a lot of overlap. So
Yeah.
So how many subscribers does Ponder Sprocket have?
I think it's 100K by this point.
Okay.
Oh wow.
And so they still mainly just make run of the mill like commentaries, like no original content, just responses to other videos. That was kind of where I kind of diverged from the community. Was, you know, a lot of it isn't original content. It's just you're basing your entire like identity off of responding to other people, but you have nothing to offer really yourself other than critique of others. You know what I mean?
From what sorry, let's ask from answer first.
Well, I think that's a tad reductionist to look at. I'm gonna say that in the case of a lot of people, you can. I feel like you're drawing a bit of a false dichotomy. Responses and self-expression aren't like exclusive, like I think you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I see. I mean, that's what I see from the slideshow CC is just responses to other videos. I very rarely see like a original rant video or video essay, or I never see that. So I mean, maybe I'm just not looking hard enough, but
it's more that I think that we express ourselves in the medium itself a lot more than you kind of realize.
But it's still response videos, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I was getting at. Like, you kind of have to have another video for your bedrock in order to. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not like sitting here like dogging on your community or anything. I'm just saying.
No, okay. Okay.
It's just an observation, is all. I'm not trying to shit on anybody.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair.
I don't have beef with really anybody, honestly. The only person I have beef with is fucking Neko Koda, because I don't even want to get into that, but...
well, I think a lot of people...
Everyone hates Neko Koda. I've seen how much people hate her. Like, everyone, okay, no one likes her anymore. It's completely like...
Here's what makes me mad. I'm not even gonna get into the whole thing, but, like, it's just... Like... Why did you have to drag me into it? I'm a known associate of you, and then people look at me and they're like, why were you associated with this person? And it's like, why'd you have to do that to me? Like, really? Why'd you have to drag me into
that was
this?
like really shitty.
She's burnt every bridge she has. That's what I know. Like, and every person who's tried to...
I've burnt my fair share of bridges, alright? I think mostly for good reasons, but, you know, like, I told her, like, multiple times, like, stay out of the drama shit. Just stay out of it. Don't fucking engulf yourself in it. I told her that so many fucking times, and she never listened to me. And it makes me mad, because, like, if she would've just listened to me, she would be fine right now. She wouldn't have gotten bullied off the fucking internet if she just listened to little old Darkscythe. I don't know.
But no.
She wanted to be, like, some kind of internet champion. And
you wanted to be a spicy bitch.
But yeah, no, like I don't have an issue with really anybody. I actually talked to Doodle Tones for the first time last summer, and we actually had a pretty good conversation.
Aww.
And of course, like, buried the hatchet and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care for her content, but she seems like a nice person. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. So
her videos are boring.
Let's watch let's watch Mr. Diaperton.
Yeah, Mr. Diaperton.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Fapperton.
Okay. Oh god, you guys aren't ready for this. You guys are not ready for this.
Oh, I think I'm ready.
Oh, I said, wait, he's an anti YouTuber, right? Or no, I think he's like an anti YouTuber.
So he's flying the ANCAP
Oh.
flag in this intro. So one could only assume. I think he's like flip-flopped on it a lot. Like, no, well, I'm an ANCAP. No, I'm a voluntarist. No, I'm actually a right-wing populist. No, I think he's.
Well-
I think he's ideology shopped quite
Ideology
a
shopping.
bit. Quite a bit for
Yeah.
a rightist. You usually see that from leftists. But
Well, no. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I don't remember him being a populist rightist. I do remember him defending Trump a lot, like, but
Yeah.
Still
even in
does.
ways that, yeah, and it just, yeah. I know he got a lot of shit from a lot more hardcore parts of the ANCAP community when he said that voting for libertarian candidates was a good idea, and that was a whole thing for a while.
Oh yeah, the whole Joe Jurgensen thing.
Well, no. This was years before then. This was
Gary. Gary?
no, this was 2017. He was talking about how it would be so much better if Trump was president as opposed to Sanders, because Trump loves capitalism.
oh, I remember
Which-
that. Yeah, like
yeah,
the
he's-
utilitarian argument.
Yeah, which
really warped ass fucking utilitarianism there. I gotta say.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Listen,
think
Look,
wait.
look, we gotta vote for the fascist because he likes capitalism.
Exactly.
No.
I wonder
Wait,
where that's
wait.
been done
It's
before.
more effective.
I have a bit I want to do. Look, get rid of your wait, listen to this. This is an objective fact. It is possible to vote for a statist and for it to have positive outcomes. On the ANCAP too. Anyway, sorry. Anyway.
now
Oh my
let's
god.
just admire this beautiful intro. By the way,
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of like Bat Metal, but like autistic.
Anyway, it gets worse because there's a contention I have here.
Oh wow. Oh my god.
So what's he doing here, guys? It looks like he's inflicting violence upon political opponents.
Eh.
Isn't that crazy?
what does that
I
lead to?
remember when Diaperton said that if you do any sort of political violence, then you are in fact the real fascist. I'm old enough to remember. So, which is
I
it,
was there,
Diaperton?
Gandalf.
Are you a fascist or no?
talk about, by the way, this absolutely amazing animation.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
this shit's-
yeah, this fucking
I
MS
think-
Paint ass animation.
I just love doing this in their videos, like having this like weird ass like action scenes where like we own everybody. I still remember like that esoteric guy who's like the last side of
Esoteric
the
entity.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They love
Sorcerer,
doing
the
that
freak.
shit for some reason. They love like this super larpy shit. Anyway.
The fucking ANCAP wolf come like walking up with the hammer.
And I also like how he's beating up the Nazis. That's really woke of you to punch Nazis. You know, Mr. Diaperton gone woke? Question mark? I don't know.
Hey,
Are you an Antifa member now, Mr.
I was saying,
Diaperton?
is it time to boycott Diaperton?
I think Mr.
Diaperton
Diaperton joined
people.
Antifa. I think he's now the Antifa super soldier. I mean, look at him beating up these Nazis.
Look,
I was saying, he's the fucking grandchild of fucking BJ Blazkowicz.
I just want to point out how I'm trying to. I just want to see Dapperton do a tap dance.
But
He fucked it up. He fucked it up.
he pulls a gun out on the Antifa.
Is it-
Pulls a gun out.
Oh no!
So
sick fucking-
I remember. I'm old enough to remember Mr. Diaperton when we were talking about milkshakes all those years ago. You said that it was bad to throw a milkshake at somebody because it causes them
caused mental
mental
harm.
distress. I'm old enough to remember that. You don't think it would cause someone mental distress to have a gun pulled out on them?
Yeah, that'll be pretty pants shitting. Be a
It's pretty
pants-shitting
violent.
moment.
It's pretty
Yeah.
it's pretty fascist of you even. It's just
Yeah.
I can't believe it. Mr. Diaperton gone fascist.
I mean, I think the implication is supposed to be that, like, they're a roaming gang of all different ideologies. This is true centrism.
No,
by
but-
the way,
but-
they all just hate Diaperton.
But
Yeah.
well, yeah, but you have to understand that in the intro, Mr. Diaperton it picked this fight because they didn't want anything to do with him. They just wanted to fight each
Yeah.
other. But then Mr. Diaperton started assaulting both sides.
That
no
sounds
reason.
like a
Not even
violation. That sounds like a
self-defense.
violation of a certain principle.
It sounds
That
like
sounds like a violation.
Really.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if throwing a milkshake at somebody is assault, then throwing punches for no reason and pulling guns out on people probably is also assault, right? I would say so.
Probably. I don't know.
Also,
I would
it's also
maybe
very
make that
ironic.
argument.
Like, yeah. Also, it's very
Yeah.
funny. Like, you know, ANCAP's claim to, like, you know, abide by the NAP, but, you know, here's Diaperton fucking just saying, nah, fuck this.
Without
NAP.
provocation, by the way.
Yeah,
Without
no, that's a good
provocation.
point.
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
point. Non-aggression principle. He's being very aggressive here.
Yeah,
Because nobody
like
picked a fight with
aggressive
him. He
negotiation.
picked the fight with them.
Exactly.
Also,
And another thing, this
I-
isn't his fucking property, so it's like
yeah,
he's
this
literally
is-
just like
yeah.
like,
Well, no. Not only is it not his property, it outside Washington D.C. if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, no, it was Washington
Which-
D.C. Yeah, which is not his property.
God, can I say I hate it when in Washington D.C. in front of the Capitol building,
Mhm.
you know, we have Nazi communist fighting.
And then this furry ANCAP, and yes, I did just say furry, Mr. Diaperton. I know you're gonna take issue with that because you're a
Oh
little
my god, I
baby.
remember when he reacted to that video, all the single furries, like with that.
Cry and piss your diapers, alright? That's all I gotta say.
I was saying, piss him,
Um,
shit him.
yeah, I don't understand how you're defending liberty. It says right here, a defender of liberty. How are you defending liberty by just
By assaulting people.
people? I don't understand.
Yeah, like
It sounds like a
Like-
lot like fascism to me, at least your definition of it.
you know, Friedrich Engel wrote an essay called "On Authority," and he talked about this.
Exactly.
Every time these ANCOMs come around, Mr. Diaperton will be throwing down.
First off, wait, no, they didn't come around. You came to
Yeah.
the
You
death.
came around.
Exactly.
Come around,
Like,
bitch.
You went to Washington D.C. and
To
you
pick a
picked
fight and
with
assault
these
people.
and assaulted them.
Yeah. like,
Dude, he's literally doing like a fucking Proud Boy, like marching into a city that he isn't living in,
Yeah.
and like causing shit.
Literally like a fucking Proud Boy.
No. I want to point out, like, the rest of these, okay, maybe you could make a case. That time, he was literally just attacking somebody who was surrendered.
Yeah. No, yeah. Literally. Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a psychotic ass intro.
Oh my god.
like no.
Also,
Oh
whoever
my
made that
God.
fucking song? Jesus Christ.
Let's see.
How much did he have to pay them to make a song like that?
But like,
Oh, look at how badass he is
Hey guys.
with a flag waving around.
Today,
So
The-
apparently
the-
this is the most famous communist. I've never heard of this guy. He's just some white guy. I don't know.
Yeah, apparently, I checked Dapperton's link in the description. This is a fellow named Slimber, and he has 453 subscribers.
Whoa, that's so
Whoa,
famous.
holy
Holy
shit.
shit.
wow, world star.
World
Wait, so
class.
I
Well-
almost have 2K, so I must be like a superstar.
You're like 4 of the world's most famous communists put together.
Yeah, like they should put my head up there next to Marx and Lenin and Stalin. They should put my head up there.
And by the way, I also want to point out this man has 160 views on his video.
Wow, that's so famous. So famous.
You just
have you noticed that I'm
doing a video on
Mr.
Like
reviews.
Back with the face cam. Never mind this mess. I don't have a whole lot of space in here.
Nice room, bro. And I don't like your excuse that it's small. It's a small room. That's a no.
Nitpick a little.
Oh God, here we go. All right.
So, Diaperton, your set has a TV on it. Wouldn't it make sense for you to be playing the video off of the TV? Like, wouldn't that look a lot better? I'm pretty sure I've seen you do that before.
Actually, that's a good point. Actually, I was gonna fucking shit on you, but actually that's actually a really good point.
Yeah. No.
yeah.
But you have to understand that quality content is not in this guy's vocabulary.
That is fair.
Yeah.
I'll also add that I like how none of these art styles match in the slightest.
Yeah. No,
Oh yeah, it's like a hodgepodge.
At least with my stream, I have like an overarching aesthetic happening here, with like the fucking Y2K like old school Windows kind of thing. And then like I have the fucking Terminator font, which goes really well with it in the background and all that. It all kind of blends really well. Not to say like, oh yeah, graphic design is my passion, but like I certainly do a better job than fucking this guy. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm surprised it's not like AI.
Clean your goddamn room. You titled this video
What the fuck up,
"Opening a
Jordan
letter
Peterson?
from Mr. Diaperton." In parentheses, you put
Is he drunk? I didn't even notice that, but he's like slurring his words and shit. Is he drunk?
He sounds like he's wasted.
He's either drunk or he's just retarded. Not sure. Maybe both.
Probably shouldn't.
it's
What?
I'm going to voice my objection to you using that term.
Okay. I don't care.
Okay. Well,
He's
it's worth
retarded.
it.
smells weird. Dude, I'm just saying, with a room like that, you probably have poor hygiene.
But anyways, we're back on a video on Mr. Dapper.
What I don't
guy
understand
who
is
doesn't
these
smoke,
fucking
bro.
sheets, bro. What is this country bumpkin shit? Is this guy actually a communist? Like, I'm being legit.
I honestly doubt it.
Like, this does not look like, I don't know. Like, if you look at my room, there's like fucking anime shit. There's Rage Against the Machine. There's Green Day. There's an ANCOM flag. There's a trans flag. Like, my room says a lot about me as a person. So, like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm kind of curious as to how you can fucking, what's the word? Find like a symbiosis between this and communism. I'm very interested.
I'm honestly convinced.
So if
honestly,
you
like
guys
conspiracy
filed-
time. I think this is just his friend. He asked him to just LARP as a communist, so I can make a false narrative.
Oh, it's a psyop. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Blew this case
That's what I'm
wide open.
In this case, wide open.
This channel for a minute, you probably know it's like the one creator that's ever actually responded to me.
Yeah, you know why? Because you're that weird hobo on the side of the street that just screams nonsense. Nobody pays attention to you.
You're the one who fucking sounds like you're drunk, bitch.
You literally sound like the hobo that gets his ass kicked by a gang.
Oh, no. Didn't we establish he's the guy who goes up to other people and starts attacking them to defend
Yeah,
them?
true. Yeah, he gets into drunk. That's what it was. He was drunk. He got into a drunken brawl.
Yeah.
He gets feisty when he drinks. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So as he's watching this, he's like, "Oh shit, I gotta get me a couple of shots of rum in me before I respond to this bitch." That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
He's got to have his run before he responds. That's what it is.
Exactly.
Probably
Once
retarded
you
or
drink the
on
Jack, there's no
Yeah.
going
Also,
back.
Diaperton uses the funny word.
Or both.
I don't think it
Probably
really
both.
matters. I don't think he's gonna really have his
Now, he
feelings
never
hurt.
responded anything politically because he knows he can't debate worth shit. So basically, he just responded to some trivial shit I said about some troll that was fucking with him.
I've been on YouTube for like a decade, dude. I've debated like maybe 50 people, man. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Debate.
I've debated 50 people.
50.
50.
I
No,
love
it gets
how-
better. It gets better. Wait. It gets better. It gets even better.
Yeah.
People weekly.
Weekly. 50 people weekly.
Wait, does he like do it all at once?
Oh
Is it
my-
like?
Okay,
50.
here's
So-
here's the really big issue with that, Mr. Diaperton. My cat is going crazy. I have
Yeah.
offered you to debate me 3 times, and you turn me down each and every time. Why? Well, your reason is because you have anxiety. So, I don't know if you're lying, or maybe you finally got that Xanax prescription and you're doing better now. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're fucking Xanned out and that's why you're slurring your words. I don't know. But
Maybe he's on
Got me to
lithium.
laugh.
I don't
Maybe he's on
know.
some lithium. Who knows?
But I just 50 people weekly. You're really gonna boast about that on your channel when you've dodged a debate with me 3 fucking times? Well, okay. If you do it 50 weekly, then could you put me in for 51? I
Well,
mean, if you're so
I
good
like to
at it,
point
like,
out-
what? Put me in for 51. Come on, let's go. You and me, hard as you can, on my show.
Come on.
Let's do it.
I want to point out I have never
Yeah.
seen Dapperton debate anybody, and I've known about him for probably 8 years at this point.
Well, I think I have like unironically, I have an inclination that he means text chat debates and not voice chat
Oh.
debates.
Well,
Because-
I'm sorry. No, those don't. No, by
No.
that definition, I debate
Yeah.
200 people like a week because because I get into arguments with people on Twitter.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. It's stupid. If that's what he means, then that's honestly kind of pathetic, in my opinion. Like,
Well, no, that's
Yeah.
just not what I'd count as a debate.
well, yeah. I mean, I agree, but it's also pathetic that you can only do it over text chat and not voice chat. When you go on your YouTube channel and you fucking present yourself as this fucking well-off alpha male, you know, but then you tuck your tail between your legs when it comes to having a one-on-one confrontation with somebody. But then you also go on your videos and claim, "Oh yeah, I debate 50 people weekly." Like, you're either lying by remission or lying by omission, but either way you're lying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of my point.
Kind of sad. It's kind of sad.
I usually rock 100% like ratio or 99%. So yeah, I'd say I do pretty good. Also, some
Wait. Oh, wait, I didn't even
What?
get this far. Wait, so he's saying it's a video. Wait. Wait, hold up. I didn't see any debates on your fucking channel. So unless you define debate as a response video, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
To point out,
There's-
I
I don't
checked
think he
on.
understands how we're.
Well, I also want to point out, he said he gets a 100 to 99% like a dislike ratio. I checked in a browser that has a dislike extension. He's got 104 likes, 28 dislikes, about 80% likes to dislikes, which isn't bad at all. But that's not 99 to 100%.
No,
Yeah.
he's clearly exaggerating.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what are you fucking on, dude? Like,
That's
Yeah, this math-
78%
this math-
0.78 repeating.
yeah, you don't do debates, like voice chat, in-call debates, whether it's pre-recorded or not recorded or live streamed, whatever the case may be, you don't do them. So don't look. If you don't do debates, you don't do debates. It is what it is. But don't sit here and say, "Oh, I debate 50 people weekly," when you've dodged me on 3 different occasions, probably about to go on 4. It's, I don't know. I don't understand how anybody watches this guy. I really, anybody. I don't understand why he gets any views at all.
Yeah, it's like...
These people gotta be huffing paint thinner to think this is compelling.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the only reason, Diaperton is even, remotely relevant was because of the whole Daddy 05, controversy.
Right,
because
and
he lashed onto that like a parasite.
Meme videos, which were unrelated to politics.
Yeah, then he just decided, drink gasoline and become a fucking anarcho-capitalist YouTube channel. And then he's never been the same ever since.
He was that from the start.
Yeah, I was about
he
to say,
briefly got into... Yeah, he briefly got into the drama sphere for a little bit, and then stopped.
Okay, so he's been a dumbass
that was
ever
the
since.
height of his... That was the height of his relevancy, was the drama bullshit. Which, yeah, getting into drama shit, that's a very easy way to maintain relevancy. Hopping on bandwagons, whatever the case may be.
Oh, yeah.
But he used to get into spats with Democratic Socialist 01. Yeah, I wonder how that went for him.
Oh,
Antifa
yeah.
member decided to
so
threaten
well.
me and my son, said he was going to behead us. And I told my audience that.
Antifa member. Yeah, I'm a card-carrying Antifa member. I got it from George Soros, actually. The man himself. Yeah. I sent an application. He sent me, $100,000 along with a metallic Antifa card. Very nice.
Ooh.
And I dinged it up just to show how dedicated I am to the natural order of disorder. Yeah. So that's cool.
Yeah, I got mine mailed.
Where's my Soros money? Well, look, you have to put in an application, and I can't tell you where to find it. You just gotta look for it.
And showed video clips of the guy
check
saying
the junk folder.
That wasn't enough evidence because you just said it was me who did it. That was the point of your entire video, and I debunked that, proving that it was in fact somebody else, and you admitted it.
I don't care.
Now you're saying that I
any
can't
of
debate
this.
people politically because I just
Yeah,
made a
some
video
dumb
about
lore.
that, and I responded to mainly that, and not the other bullshit where you just cosmetically attack my fucking character because you can't attack my arguments.
And, anyways, he has a video that he put out about 6 months ago called Open Letter to the Online Left. I figure with me coming back, I should respond to this open letter. I don't know, I mean, I feel like it makes sense. Me of all people.
Is it just me, or does this guy look like Robert Storms' brother?
The biggest goddamn leftist retard on the planet.
Storm's brother.
Let's get right into it, shall we?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Come on down. Come on down. Take a seat. Today, we're going to talk about how the left is absolutely destroying America. And if you're a leftist and you want to debunk this, feel free. Especially if you're the amazing atheist.
Yeah, especially...
I think destroying America is based, and I find it interesting that an anarchist would be so inclined to love the idea of a nation state, a so-called anarchist. I don't know. That's a little strange to me, to be an anarchist and a nationalist.
Yeah, that seems
which way you gonna have it, buddy? I think you're a fascist. And I already explained why. Yeah. I don't need to get into that. By his own definition, he's a fascist.
Especially if you're a much bigger YouTuber than me. Come on, man. Please, I need the views. Please help.
Bro, you just left me multiple messages just like 30 minutes ago begging me to respond to this video. What are you talking about?
Oh, he didn't elaborate.
any
He didn't
evidence?
show. Yeah, no
I would say
evidence, no
psych-
screenshot, no nothing.
5 years later, nothing. Learned absolutely nothing.
Yep. Wow, it's almost like my criticisms of him back in the day went through one ear and out the other.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's almost
I mean, Diaperton,
like he just kept
I know
banging
you've done a
that
lot
head
of
against the
pathetic
wall.
stuff, like, for example, cut people out of context when you're debating them, because your followers will never go look at their content and you can lie about whatever they said.
Yeah, that's a bunch of bullshit. You know how you can tell? Because I do response videos where
Well, he never shows
I sit
any
there
evidence,
and I
so
let them talk, and then I respond to them directly afterwards. So yeah, I show the context. The context is 100% there. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, would you like to?
Yeah, you're
like,
not
maybe
showing
elab-
context for showing the context.
Like-
so how am I supposed to believe you?
Like in situations like this where you have to like you know give like a Cliff Notes version of a fucking like a previous drama or previous what like incidences, it's like you just give a fucking Cliff Notes version. It's not difficult. Just say,
Man,
like,
he
it's-
really hasn't learned anything.
Well, not only that,
No.
but I also want to point out there's this implication here that you can that inherently doing response videos means you aren't cutting context. I've caught people doing commentaries and cutting context. I just I've discussed that tons of times, and I can look through and find some examples right now.
Right. Yeah. No. I mean, I believe you. I
Yeah, it wouldn't
like,
surprise me.
I don't know. I just can't believe that after all these years, he still like refuses to show screenshots for fucking anything.
It's not difficult. It's like you just fucking cut, like you just cut the fucking like screenshot out and just put it on the fucking video. It's like
Yeah, and
Well,
if he tried that shit with me, where he's like, oh well, you didn't have any evidence to back up me dodging your debate offer 3 times, and it's like, well, if he tries to go with the gotcha argument, I wasn't even aware that was a point of contention. I thought you and me both know that fucking happened. But, if you want me to go back 5 fucking years and fucking dig for it, then, I mean, I'll be your fucking guest, I guess.
yeah.
Anyway,
God, we're only 4 minutes in.
yeah, for real.
But this is like super desperate. It comes off super desperate. Diaperton, go outside. Go to a bar. Go do something besides sitting in your mom's basement
True.
making low effort content.
True.
Okay, for one.
True. Oh my god, I can't wait. Actually,
Like,
I was getting bored, but now I'm drawn back in because I want to see how he responds
Alright,
to that.
I have a job. For 2, I'm a dad.
No, you don't. No, you're not.
We deny this.
Wait, so here's my thing is like I find it hard to believe that he has a job because now he doesn't do this anymore, but back when I initially first started talking about him, he was like making videos every day. Like literally every day, like daily content. And it's like there's no way in hell you work and make daily content. I'm sorry.
I mean, I guess that isn't impossible. He might like.
So he worked and was a dad, and also had the time to make a video every single day.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
Have you ever worked a full-time job or been a parent?
Yeah, it's like it's
I've never
not
been
as
a
easy
parent
as you
personally,
think it
but
is.
I've helped communally raise kids before.
Huh.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, so I just don't believe that.
I mean, it's like I
it's
work
gotta
a
be
job
like a
and
part-time job if he does have one.
Oh yeah, it has to be like he has to work at least like I want to say 20 hours a week, maybe
Yeah.
less. But it's
Yeah.
like I would say I work a job. It's like every time I come home from it, like, I would say it could get up to like 8 hours a day, and it's like I
Right.
come home and I'm like exhausted, just absolutely poofed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I couldn't do daily content personally. I couldn't do any form of like content like that because it would just suck the soul out of me.
Yeah, also, like, the pre-recorded content and the editing, maybe that's why it's so low effort, but, like,
Well, yeah,
I personally, like, if I'm working a full-time job, I can't really make content like that, like pre-recorded, scripted, all that jazz. I just don't have the time or the energy to do it. Because on my days off, I want to, like, go out and do something fun and not be, in my fucking room making
like-
YouTube videos. Like, I want to go to the bar, I want to fucking have fun, hang
The
out,
mall.
make friends. Yeah, like, not
Yeah.
be cooped up in my room making YouTube videos. So, I don't know.
yeah, it's like it's not fun. It's not a fun life.
Yeah, so, like, even if he does have a job, and I know he's a dad because he's had his kid in his videos before, it's
Poor
like
orphan.
your entire, like, this is like your main hobby that you're doing right now. You know what I mean? Like, because I doubt he has much time to do much else. If he does have a full-time job and he is actually actively raising his kid and has, regularly uploads content, I can't see you having the ability to have too many other hobbies. So it's kind of a sad life, if you think about it, because it's just work. And yeah, you get to spend time with your kid, that's great, but, then YouTube, and then that's pretty much it. You're not really
Yeah, it's not
living a life.
it's not a fun life. Very
Yeah.
very miserable.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just theory, a game theory.
For 3, I've been living at
Yeah.
the same apartment for 14 years. Point
Thanks for
is,
watching.
I have a life. And
I've lived in the same apartment for 14 years. Wait, how does that make you have a life, though? What?
That does sound. That's like the opposite. That's the exact opposite of having a life.
Yeah, like, you don't move anywhere. You just stay at the same place for fucking ever. That's not very
I'm too busy
adventurous.
playing with that fucking arcade cabinet.
Like, and there's nothing wrong with living at the same apartment for 14 years. Like, that's perfectly fine. Like, if you're content with that and you like that, that's great. I'm happy for you. I'm just saying, like, that's not a point in your favor for having a life.
It's just a weird thing to bring up.
Yeah,
in
it's like a
this
non
specific
sequitur. It's a
situation.
non sequitur.
Also, it's like you claim to have a life, you like have 50 debates weekly, so it's like
Yeah,
I don't know.
That's another good point. Yeah, it's like you have a life, but yet you're spending your time debating 50 people a week, time that you could be giving to your child. What are you doing?
Like, yeah, I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think Dappies is a little insecure about everyone making fun of him. So it's like
I just think he doesn't sleep. That's his solution. He doesn't sleep ever.
So that's
And he's
why
always
why
drinking.
he's slurring his words. Yeah, and he drinks to numb the pain.
He's just
Got
really
it.
tired. Dapperton, don't worry. You can get some rest.
Sleepy dappy, sleepy dappy.
okay, good. Oh, it's fucking amazing.
And
Sleepy
I don't
Dappy.
live with my mom. And what's funny, man, is like I am like 90%.
Actually, I don't live with my mom. Actually, I don't live with my mom.
I give him points for making sure to include that.
Also,
Gotta
so,
get that
what
fact
else? Is
out
he not-
there. Everyone has to know.
Gotta-
Everyone has to know.
Yes, gotta get that fact out there. I do not live with my mom. Gotta get that fact out there.
Sure, you actually do
Also,
live with your mom. And if I
is it true that you're not a furry?
Oh, he's such a furry, dude. That's not even a question. He's
Oh.
such a fucking furry.
Okay.
He jerks off to
Undeniably.
E621 like daily.
That's that's like
maybe
that's
that's
his
what he's
other
doing
hobby.
50 times a week. Is jerking it to E621. I don't know.
He's having debates on E621.
Yeah, that's what the debates are about.
That's his
Actually,
50
the
weekly debates
proportions
right there.
in this furry picture is not correct. That's what he's debating. Got it.
It's a short stack, okay?
That's a little.
I had to guess she's getting absolutely tired of telling you to clean your room.
I mean, you can still make the low effort content, but you go do something.
Okay, I gotta play devil's advocate here real quick. His room isn't that dirty.
Yeah. It's really not. Like, it's
I
just
have
like an
seen
average, like,
so much
medium-sized
work.
room.
Yeah, like I have seen so much work. Yeah, like he could definitely tidy up his closet a little bit. Like I totally. But like I've seen so much worse. Like clothes all
Listen,
over the
it's not-
floor and you know trash everywhere.
Listen, it's not like... Yeah, it's not like Christine's fucking... it's not like Christine Chan's fucking house.
Yeah.
I forgot what that
Where
even
it's like,
looks like.
no...
I
No,
don't think
it's
I don't think
awful.
I want. I
like,
doubt. Yeah, I doubt I want to know. But yeah, yeah, it's not that dirty. He's just fucking picking at straws at this point.
Your life, Diaperton.
I
I
want to
helped
see what
raise a
Diaperton's
kid.
room looks like.
What do you do with your life?
Notice that phrase. Help raise a kid.
Yeah,
Notice
he
that.
helped.
What do you mean by help? Could it be that your wife left you? And you split the custody? Could that be what it is, Mr. Diaperton?
I mean, I'm not gonna mock him for that inherently, or really at all. Like,
I will, because
Yeah,
because it's low hanging fruit, but he's gonna pick at my low hanging fruit, right? What, you don't think he's gonna make a trans joke here and there? Come on, come on.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I know,
it's-
I know. I don't believe.
Oh, when they go
in
low,
going
we go high, right? Yeah, fuck that. When they go
Exactly.
low, we go
No.
lower, bitch.
Exactly. That's the fucking name of the game right there.
See that slideshow commentary community bullshit's really got into your head. That's the problem here.
Yeah.
All right, you got to get that
I will
alt
say,
CC mentality of I'm gonna fucking shoot your dick.
Ephraim.
That's
Ephraim.
right. I'm gonna shoot
Ephraim.
you in the dick. I don't
Yeah.
fucking care. Yeah. Is it a low blow? Literally? Yeah. But I'm still gonna fucking do it.
Yeah. Ah, fuck. I forgot what I was gonna say. God damn it.
I mean, apparently you're very busy. You don't even have time to clean your room. In fact, this big giant
That's like
banana.
the third time he's made
Yeah,
that joke.
dude. Like,
You
is
know,
that all you got?
Yeah, guys, I don't think you get it. His room isn't tidy. Unlike Dapperton's room, I bet his room is just the
Yeah,
cleanest
that's-
shit ever.
That's a good point.
yeah.
I want to see Mr. Diaperton's room and see what's going on in there. I want
No,
to see
no,
that.
no, no. I just want to hear him say, "My room is the cleanest thing ever." My life will be perfect.
All right. Now here's another one. Mr. Diaperton, do you wash your eyes? Do you wash your eyes? Tell me that. Do you wash your eyes?
That's on the table, that's for him. That's the very banana he stuck up his ass in the viral video.
Didn't that happen like fucking 12 or 13 years ago? Wasn't that like 2010, 2011?
Correct.
I mean, like, come on, Diaperton.
Yeah.
Like, can you at least be a little more
That was based
topical
of
with
TJ.
jokes? It maybe would be funny if, like,
Yeah, that's like that's the thing is like that the fucking banana joke has been done to death. Like it's not.
It's like, honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I think TJ was a real one for it.
Yeah, no, I agree. I will defend the banana to my fucking
Yeah.
grave. I mean,
Honestly, like,
he
I gotta
sent
salute that,
a,
you know?
a private video to someone consensually, and they unconsensually,
Leaked
released it for the public. And what did he do? Did he try to deny it? Did he try to obfuscate? No. He fucking went out there and was like, yeah,
he just admitted
I
it.
sent the video, and, you know, I didn't think that they would leak it like that, but they did. And you know what? I did what I did, and that's that. He just owned up to it. You know, like, so
Sigma
there
male.
is a lot of shit you could say about TJ, and I'd probably agree with you, but I think it's a really stupid, it's really, like, beyond low-hanging fruit. Like, you're fucking digging at that point. You're digging 10 years down the fucking drain for that
You're
one.
literally taking low-hanging fruit.
Really
it's like
low-hanging
fucking
fruit.
kiwi farm shit.
Literal fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, kiwi farms.
TJ Kirk or Amazing Atheist or whatever, like, still cared or even cared really in the first place when that got out. But even when it came out, he was just like, yep, it was me in the video.
Oh, shit!
You expected less from me?
He's making the same point that I made.
All right, good. We need to get this guy on the
Dude,
on
let
the
me
fucking
explain this
stream.
to you. Okay. Just because somebody's proud of something doesn't mean it's something to be proud of.
So, like,
Nah.
When did
Yeah.
the most famous communist ever say that he was proud of it? He just said that he was nonchalant about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
wasn't
whole
like-
different thing. Like, that's not pride. That's just owning up to
Owning
something
up
you
to
did
it.
and being honest, open and honest. That's not pride. Pride would
Which
be
also-
like
also,
if he made a video and was like, "Damn right, that was me. Yup. See that alpha Chad in
Yeah.
that fucking video? That was me. Yup. Mm-hmm. Look at how big my cock is. You know, like.
Yeah.
No, that's not what he did.
Yeah. Also, another thing is, I want to imagine all the private videos Diaperton's released are like really embarrassing.
Oh my god.
Like compared to, like imagine if one of them got leaked. It was like we made the jokes about the whole Diaperton thing, but like imagine if it was actually real.
That
At that point-
I really prefer not to.
Well, it would
Yeah,
literally
honestly, I
make
think
like
it would make it less funny at that point, because at that point I'm just
Yeah.
kink shaming.
Well, no, again,
Yeah, but
I
also-
just would prefer not to imagine it in general.
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah, it's.
yeah, I mean obviously, but it's like
I
my-
know
my
what
overall point
Diaperton
is,
looks
like,
like.
it would-
He is not a looker.
no, he's not.
I like men and all,
But,
but
like-
oh my god, not a looker.
Not
Sorry
him,
about it.
not him.
I don't know. Maybe try to be funny.
And what's your joke? This video is called, that you're responding to, is called Open Letter to Leftists. And you're saying, opening Dapperton's letter, it smells weird. Is that supposed to be funny? Because it's not. Oh, it's a physical letter in my joke.
Well, at least
better than-
yeah, at least it was kind of original. Unlike the
Yeah.
banana joke, which has been done to death for over a decade. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like that sounds like honestly, that sounds like a title Dapperton would write in one of his videos. So it's like,
Yeah, no, like the first video he ever made about me, Darkscythe proves why commies are dumb. Like, wow, dude,
Yeah,
really
yeah.
bringing out the fucking vocabulary for that one, and making it just
hooked
the
on
most
phonics.
compelling arguments that you could possibly make. Like, says the commie, you know.
yeah,
I don't know.
and
I
like
don't
constantly
think you really
calling,
have
calling
any room to be talking about video titles. Also, let's talk about your video title again. The most famous communist? What? That doesn't even make any sense. You want to talk about video
actually, I wanna look
titles?
at- Yeah, here I was.
400 sub,
find some,
motherfucker.
like-
Maybe somewhere
Yeah.
in this 50-minute video, we get context, but I don't think I'm gonna make it that far. I think I'm gonna fucking. I think I might be clocking out here soon.
It's not really a physical letter. It's a video.
Clocking out early,
Funny
just
joke,
like me.
buddy. Funny joke. Yeah, because you're the comedian, right? Because you're the funny one, and I'm not.
He's funnier
Dapperton.
than you.
If Amazing
I'd
Atheist
say.
doesn't respond, I'm going to have my butler
Also,
destroy
why is
it.
Dap so mad about it?
That's
Sounded
right.
angry.
He always
Okay.
gets angry. He's a fucking right-wing SJW.
I
Oh, yeah,
also want
that's
to
true.
point out. I also want to point out in the video this guy's covering. If he doesn't respond, I'll have him destroy this decade-old banana. Jokes on him.
Right, Amazing Atheist's boyfriend King Banana will be killed.
Oh. Wow. The irony.
Ooh, you're not funny.
I feel like I made funnier
Wow.
jokes when I was a 16-year-old edgelord.
Oh, no, you
Stop
did.
trying to be funny because you're not.
Not that the bar was really high to begin with, but...
Diaperton.
Honestly, it was
better.
funnier than the joke that you just attempted right there. The crickets and the fucking boo, you suck.
It
funnier
was
than-
not funnier. Now,
No,
was that joke unfunny? Yes. Was your joke
Yes.
unfunnier? Also yes. You're both unfunny.
Yeah, all three of us are funny.
Yeah,
Obviously, like us
we're
over
big
here,
funny.
we're funny.
Yeah,
We're big
Yeah.
chungus.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
than that.
So Amazing Atheist better respond for his own sake, or the sake of the banana. And if you're a leftist watching and you're not responding to this, you're a pussy.
Dude, he's still on
What?
the banana shit,
Oh
dog.
my-
Oh my, I can't. I can't.
Okay,
I can't.
okay.
I can't anymore. I
Wait,
can't.
wait. Before I want to say something. Why does this give off the vibe of like a porn ad?
It really does. Oh
because-
my god, yes.
I just like.
You're not
Imagine-
gonna last 30 seconds playing this anarcho-capitalist game.
Let's say, listen, I would say if you're a leftist, you're not gonna last 30 seconds on this.
You're not gonna last 30 seconds on this banana.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
And then
probably
when you're
wouldn't.
done,
It's pretty
I'm gonna
big.
eat it.
I gotta
Yeah.
say.
Obviously, Diaperton probably. Obviously, he'd probably stick it up.
Yeah, no, like you.
Whole thing.
Yeah, you really got a good point here. Like it really is like a. I bet you can't last.
And you
30
better
seconds
respond to
kinda
this.
ad.
Hello, boys and girls, and those who sexually identify as a vagina. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my god, that was so funny. I forgot to laugh.
Whoa.
Don't arrest me. I meant bonus hole. All right, transgenders, don't call the cops on me.
Oh, there we go.
I'm calling the cops right now. Not because you were transphobic. No.
Let's say-
No. Just because that joke was terrible. So
You're arresting him for being not funny.
Honestly, that should be a crime.
Hey,
Being unfunny. That's
police, police. Yeah, that's him, officer, right there. Yeah,
He said something unfunny, and
Said
really,
something-
that's
really unfunny.
there's the unfunny one. There's the unfunny one, officer. They're calling the cops. Fucking.
I
was
fucking
a fucking
put my
call.
phone to my head for that bit and everything.
You know, you can still make jokes about trans people and be funny.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle does it.
Whoa! No!
I
No!
disagree.
Oh, come
Why?
on, come on.
Why? Bro!
Oh,
Oh!
wait, did wait,
Oh, that
wait,
was such a... I almost agreed! But then you had to say Dave Chappelle! Fuck
yeah,
me,
kind of
dude.
hit us with a
What'd I
bait and
say?
switch.
What'd I say about them covers, huh? What'd I say? What'd I say? What the fuck did I say?
Every time.
Told you. That was even worse than what Diaperton said.
Yeah. Every
Because
fucking time.
Diaperton
Yeah,
was
he's a
just
psyop.
really trying to be funny, but like failing like in a weird dad kind of way. But that was just a bad opinion, right?
Yeah, that.
But you apparently can't.
So I like hang on, I'm really gonna harp on this point. I want to know what the punchline is with "I'm Team Turf." Where's the
There is-
punchline in that one? It's not a joke. It's just a declaration of your hatred for trans people. Just like if you said "I'm Team KKK." That's not really a joke. You're just saying you support the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah. And it's like. You know, the whole point of jokes is that they're supposed to be funny.
They're supposed to be jokes and not unironic declarations of your ideology.
Like,
Right?
yeah,
when,
it's
when
like
I- when I
imagine
go
if
on
I
my
like.
stream and I say I'm Team Communist,
Okay.
that's not a joke. It's just me
Yeah.
declaring what I believe. Anyway, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna like kind of go off, but you kind of like said what I said, so I was like, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Guys. I need you all to know. I'm gonna tell you all an amazing joke. Okay?
Oh,
All
God.
I am left of center politically.
Wow.
I got
Such a good
I got
joke.
better joke. I got a better joke. I'm right wing.
Anyway,
I don't know. Poking fun at the whole bonus hole thing is pretty based.
did you know?
No, it really wasn't. It was just gay.
Well, no, it's not even that you poked fun at it. It was just such an obvious joke. Somebody used this other term that was dumb, and I agree, it was not a good term.
Wait, what's wrong with bonus hole? Because it's a term that trans men use, right?
I think it was actually used by like a medical publication.
Yeah, maybe not good terminology for a medical publication.
Yeah.
But like,
seems a little childish.
it's like a it's what's the word? Informal. It's an informal term.
Euphemism.
Yeah, you could say it's a euphemism, yeah.
Yeah, and by the way, like, if you want to call the term silly, that's fine. It's just such an obvious bit. Like, you don't do anything clever with it. You just sort of go, "Oh, I'm not supposed to say that." That's not a joke. Like,
Yeah, he just pays his furry artist to like make an animation for his dumb fans to go, "Ooh, pretty lights."
I also really love this 3D VR thing he does.
It
Yeah.
looks terrible.
Like I said, yeah, I like some fucking like source film make shit. Like I said, like you got his furry artist to make this.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like I would say if they fucking hit low, we hit lower. I don't care.
Joe Biden and Hunter Biden are stone cold corrupt?
You mean the guy that I've criticized on my channel for being corrupt, or Amazing Atheist is also criticized for being corrupt, both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to see
We're
what he
all,
says about
all of us on the
this.
left are very well aware of that. In fact, channels that you've responded to are very well aware of that. And by responding to them, you should be aware that they are aware.
Oh, God.
So you're trying to grift here?
God.
What's the deal?
For one, you clearly don't know what grift even means. Secondly, this video.
Yeah, because grifting means you make money, and clearly Mr. Diaperton isn't making any money.
It's called Open Letter to
Oh, got him.
Leftists, not fucking communist retards, okay? Just leftists in general. And leftists, guess what? They voted for this guy more than they voted for any other president in history. So yeah, this is relevant.
You literally have all these mainstream leftists, like in TYT and shit, saying like Anna Kasparian, she's saying she's not going to vote for Biden. You have a lot of leftists, not just communists, but people left of center, like Ephraim over here.
Yeah,
like more
and you know what? I'm gonna go a little in the opposite direction of Diaperton. I think a lot of leftists have been too hard on the man.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
I think anybody who disliked him so much they were willing to support Dean Phillips was too hard on him. I will not explain.
Yeah.
Dean Phillips is Dean Phillips is cancer.
Like
Dean Phillips' entire campaign was just saying he wasn't old. It was
like a nothing. It was like virtue signal. It was just like,
Yeah,
hi,
no, it was-
I'm not the other guys.
Yeah, it was like the only thing I could compare it to, and this is a really old reference, is he reminded me of Gary Hart, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah, that goes way
Oh
back.
wow, yeah, that is. Holy shit, that's like, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
And let's just say, he failed just like Gary Hart did for very different reasons. I want to be very clear. Oh yeah, no, you're right, Guitar Rocker 100. Jank has said he's considering supporting RFK Jr.
I didn't even know
because
that. I didn't even know
yeah,
that.
because that is the
Oh.
leftist option. Because he could not win the primary. Okay, there's this account I follow called Post Left Watch on Twitter that talks about a lot of these people. It's a great account. Go follow it.
No, don't,
Well, I don't have
because
Twitter,
don't go
and I
on
never-
Twitter.
No.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
but-
how
We're
about
anti-Twitter on this stream.
Yeah, we are an anti-Twitter household. You little degenerate.
Do they have an Instagram threads?
I don't.
or Blue
I
Sky?
don't know. I don't know. I'd have to check.
No, I'm just
Do
fucking
they have a
with you.
Discord?
No, and
Do
by
they have
the way,
AOL Instant Messenger?
but no, like we had like the actual like leftists went all in for not really for jank. It was primarily Maria Williamson, who I
Maria.
never liked ever.
What didn't you like about her?
I
Yeah.
find most of her rhetoric to be to
Incoherent?
have this weird, incoherent, and to have this spiritualism to it that I cannot fucking stand, and that I do not want the president to have.
Yeah, she was kind of like a weird hippie.
I
mean,
don't really agree. I think she was fine. I think she was a fine candidate. I don't give a fuck what your spiritual beliefs are. Like, just
It's
have
not
good policies, and she had
beliefs,
good policies.
It's not the beliefs that are the problem. It's the fact that she continuously couched her language in it while proposing said policies.
Like,
That
I mean,
annoyed me. I'm trying to think. I can't think of any examples off the top of my head. I just know I've seen her do it.
well,
I-
I mean, if you can't even think of an example, then I guess it's not that prevalent, right?
And yeah, probably. I might be over exaggerating things in my head.
I mean, she's a little bit of a bimbo sometimes, but I mean, hey, I bimbo representation for the presidency. Fuck yeah, what's wrong with that?
yeah.
But
I just remember getting that
her
impression.
policies
Oh wait, no.
were better than Biden's, just straight up.
I also
They were.
in general. I also just don't really think your first example in governing should be the presidency. Just a me thing.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point. I can't argue against that.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that you should probably show some experience, even if it's just like on the ground, horizontal kind of like activism type stuff. Even if that's your experience, at least that's something. You have experience in direct action, so I think even that can count for something. But you should have experience with the political process at some portion of it, at least. Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. But I do think she's a better choice than Biden, because she has better policies. She has a lot more life ahead of her, that's for sure. Can't argue with that one.
Yeah, but she's not old.
I mean, she's 71. She's still old.
Yeah, but
really, she looks
she's
really
not
good
old.
for 71. Wait, is she actually 71?
Yeah,
I literally am looking at her Wikipedia page right now.
Look, okay, yeah, that's fair. But isn't Biden like 83?
Well, you know what?
old.
I also
That's a whole,
in
that's
general
more than 2 presidential terms ahead of her. You know what I mean?
In general, I've also kind of.
And also,
the thing is,
sorry,
regarding
I just
the
want to make
age,
this one more point. She does look really good for her age, because I thought she was like 50 or 60. Anyway, sorry.
Well, no,
Yeah.
regarding Biden's
Big deal.
age, like, if you think a president's gonna die of old age while in the White House, you don't understand this. We aren't in the era of Zachary Taylor, where the president can die of food poisoning. If we have it, the White House had it 20 years ago.
So you're saying that
Yeah.
he's immortal?
I'm saying that as long as he's the president, he's immortal.
I don't agree with that. I'm sorry. I think that yes, the president does definitely have the best medical care out of anyone in the world, probably. But that doesn't make him immortal. Like, he could still die.
Yeah, old age is still old age.
Like, what are they? Like what if his like kidneys start failing? I mean, what are they gonna put fucking robotic kidneys in his fucking shit?
Yeah.
Robotic
Just-
kidneys.
oh, so-
What about
Yeah,
what if
they
his
are.
heart just stops beating? Are they gonna put a robotic heart too?
Do you know how many heart transplants Dick Cheney got?
That
That's
actually
yeah,
a good point.
that is a fair point. But
That's a-
like
It was at least one.
yeah, no, that is true. Yeah, but like if it just happens while he's a fucking sleep, like what? Do they have like a fucking heart monitor on him every time he goes to bed to make sure his heart doesn't stop when he? Because if your heart stopped for like 6 hours, there's not really much you can do at that point because you're brain dead at
you're
that
kinda-
point. So do
I-
they keep a heart monitor on him? Do you think when he's going to sleep?
I don't know. All I know is there are people who are paid around the clock to make sure the president remains alive, and they are finding a way.
I like to imagine,
Okay,
like,
so-
you ever, like,
so-
you ever,
But if I were correct, and they are putting him on a heart monitor every time he goes to sleep, is that not like a problem? To, like, for the president to need a heart monitor every time he goes to sleep?
Not really. No. Don't. What would be wrong with it?
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you. So if someone is showing signs of dementia, which by the way, I think that Donald Trump is as well. So I'm not sitting here like, oh,
yeah.
Trump is like sound of mind or whatever. No, they're both demented old men. But when someone's showing clear signs of dementia, please don't come out and just say it's just a stutter, man. Like, let's
No,
cut the bullshit.
It's-
Right?
Well, no. If you want,
it's
what
pretty
happened
bad.
was Biden had an aneurysm back in, I think it was the 80s, that screwed up the part of his brain where communication.
I'm sorry. No, that's
no,
horseshit.
he-
If you compare
yeah.
his debate in 2012 with Ron Paul, no, not Ron
Paul
Paul,
Ryan.
Paul Ryan, yeah, whatever,
Paul Ryan,
Paul,
yeah.
whatever, similar names. With Paul Ryan to him now, there is a very clear, distinct difference between those two Bidens.
Yeah.
He was very on the mark, very on the point during the debate with Paul Ryan. And with Palin as well, of course. I mean, anybody would look pretty on the mark when they're debating Palin, but
Yeah. Very low bar.
yeah. So I mean, Paul Ryan though. I mean, he's at least, I don't know. He's got something going on up in that brain, I think. But anyway, point
got
is that he's definitely shown a decline in his cognitive abilities. Would you not agree with that? Since then,
You see,
No.
I think that in the specific cases I think it's a lot of people forget just how he was for a very long time. Because Biden was never an eloquent speaker.
that's not true. That's not true.
Well, no,
he might be crass. He might have been a crass speaker, so maybe not the most elegant. But if you go back to the '80s, which is the time he had that fucking, or I guess this was technically the early '90s, but around that time, when he's arguing for the crime bill. Don't get me wrong, he's being a total fucking ghoul about it and everything, and I don't think he would defend that, but it's not the
he was
points he was
evil.
making. He was able to very clearly and concisely talk about the crime bill and why he supports it, even if it was, disagreeable.
Well, no, you see, I still think Biden does, though. I think we see a lot of the mistakes, but we don't see, primarily because it's just not, like, newsworthy when he... Like, could you imagine you turn on, like, the 6 o'clock news, because apparently this is the fucking 1960s now.
If you're watching MSNBC, then you probably will. But,
Yeah.
But no, like, I've never seen
am I wrong?
a
Am I
headline.
wrong?
No, yes,
mean,
I have never
no.
once seen a
Well,
headline
you're
that's
wrong
like...
then, because on MSNBC, I don't remember which host it was, they very clearly stated that they were gushing about just how on point Biden was during his State of the Union speech and how well put together it was and
State of the
everything like that.
State of the Union's an exception. That's one that obviously is going to be big news. I'm talking like he gives a normal, speech outside the White House, or he's talking to a leader.
I would imagine. I'm pretty sure MSNBC would like comment on how like well spoken he was. I would hedge my bets on that. Yeah.
Like, do you remember that one time? Like he was like at a brewery, and he was like talking about like he literally was stuttering like so bad. It was like beer brew here, like he had a fucking aneurysm like on the stage.
I'm just making the case that MSNBC is biased for Biden.
Yeah.
It's just, which, I mean, yeah, like Fox News is biased for Trump. MSNBC is biased for Biden. But, I just...
Biased for...
I think that, is this the Resist Lib stream? Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of have to agree with Rourke on this one. So you're saying, and I just want to make sure we're 100% clear here. There has been absolutely no cognitive decline since the 90s, since 2012, with Biden whatsoever. He is exactly the same as he was in that debate with Paul Ryan, and exactly the same as in that speech about the crime bill.
Define cognitive, I guess.
Because the ability to make a coherent argumentation.
I think you know what I will concede it's gotten
a bit more coherent than Biden. I think
it has gotten worse. I will say that. I think people over exaggerate how much worse it's gotten.
Well, I mean, I think in some instances they surely do. I don't disagree with that, but I also think that some people under-exaggerate it, and I think that's what you're doing, personally.
Well, you know what? That's also fair. Like, I'm sorry, but this is the guy who once randomly said, when arguing with someone in '88, that he has a higher IQ than them, and that he was going to challenge him to a fight. This is the guy who, in order to actually give an eloquent speech in '88, had to plagiarize.
Yo, that's like Valchite energy right there.
Yeah, this is the guy who once asked a guy in a wheelchair to stand up and take a bow back in '08.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's definitely had his fucking flubs. I mean, so did George W. Bush and, a whole lot of other people. But they've gotten a whole lot more common, and that's why we hear about them so much. Because they're so common. If they weren't common, we wouldn't be hearing about it because they wouldn't be happening, right?
Can I? Yeah. I also want to add. I also really don't think at the end of the day, if he says weird things a little more than anybody else should, that's not really the biggest concern I have regarding his presidential skills. That could just be me. And you even mentioned George W. Bush. I think he was one of the worst presidents, if not the worst in American history. The fact that he couldn't say nuclear correctly was not even in the top 1,000 reasons.
Oh
well,
nuclear.
No, it wasn't in the top 1,000 reasons, but also I would say that when Bush was a candidate and he was out there saying nuclear in the debates with Al Gore, I would say, God, look at this yuppie. I'm gonna vote for Gore. Fuck this guy. Yeah. Right?
You would have okay. That's fair. And by the way, I'm not even saying you can't. I myself have made fun of how he talks on occasion.
Corn pop.
I'm going to. That one. I still love that video. He learned a lot.
Yeah, I just and I just want to make myself abundantly clear that I think Biden is still better than Trump. I think that if you are anywhere left of center, then you should you should vote for Biden.
Actually, Guitar Rock,
And
I'll say this.
I voted for Biden in 2020, and I'm going to vote for him again in 2024. So.
Yeah, Guitar Rock, I'm going to say this. If it wasn't for COVID, I would consider Trump a better president than Bush. If it wasn't for COVID, I would think that.
Well, yeah, but he also had one less term. But if it wasn't for COVID, he might have had another term. So
yeah, then he might have had an opportunity to get a lot worse.
Right. So you gotta really think about.
Oh yeah,
if
no.
you're doing alt history shit, you gotta really think about the consequences of big shit. Like
I'm gonna say this to the chat. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Rurka. Yeah, Rourke. Okay.
Fucking Burka? What?
Yeah. I was actually one of the bigger defenders of Trump's foreign policy on the left. Like, I actually think he did a lot better in that regard.
Oh, really? So the over 400% increase on drone strikes.
That I went after. That I criticized.
Okay, what were the good things?
Like,
I agree
pulling out of
with
the Iran deal, was that a good one?
Well, let me talk.
No.
Okay. Well, first off, I said I was a bigger defender than anybody else on the left. That's not saying very much.
Okay.
But like, I remember specifically thinking that his attempts to de-escalate conflicts in Syria and Afghanistan were specifically worthwhile, even if he didn't go as far as I think he should have. And mind you, being the best foreign policy-wise Republican president post-World War II, it means literally nothing. It's a very small victory, especially when you're hiring people like Bolton. But there was, at the very least, a little bit more restraint in terms of foreign policy than I think there was under Bush, and that I do.
Invade Iran, at least, like Bolton wanted. So I mean, there's that.
Yeah, no.
But
he did have a.
I don't think it's a very good look to say like, oh yeah, I defend Trump's foreign policy more than anybody else on the left, when he did have a really quite shitty foreign policy history.
No. You gotta understand, that's kind of a damn by faint praise statement. How many people even give him 1%? Like, I give him 1%, and I'm his biggest defender by default.
Well,
I don't agree. No,
I'm
fucking Kyle Kulinski was a person who was willing to give Trump his due when he did good things. That's one person with a lot of influence, million subscribers.
Well, yeah, that obviously I'm speaking a little. What's the term I'm using?
Hyperbole.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's a very good look. I don't think it's a very good
maybe
because it makes you sound like a drone war defender.
No. I'm against the drone war. That's actually one of the reasons I like Biden, because Biden has completely dismantled it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, not
Also,
completely, but almost completely. I mean, to the point where we're not droning.
I'm hopping back into the call for a very short time because I want to clarify.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Then, as much as I talk in the chat, I hope I don't come off as too antagonistic to Efrom. It's just that it's a lot. I get a lot more unfiltered when I'm in chat. But yeah, basically my argument is like, I've been talking a lot in chat, by the way. But yeah, basically, I do think that Bush was worse than Trump on foreign policy, but I also think that Trump's fucking awful. So.
Oh yeah, well no, I want to be clear. There has not been a single good Republican president since
Lincoln. Maybe?
When?
Well, no, I mean I liked Ulysses S. Grant. He was a cool dude.
I'm glad you said that. Though. He was very based abolition.
Yeah. Theodore Roosevelt was a pretty cool guy in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief.
Okay, well, I think he did some good things. Can we at least agree on that?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Depends on what those good things are.
But, I mean, again, Trump did some good things, too.
Theodore Roosevelt did a notably larger amount of good things than Donald Trump did.
Well, I agree. I'm just saying, like, Like,
I
they
mean, you
did
can say
good
that about
things isn't a
literally.
very good metric, I don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I could say Hitler did a lot of good things.
well, yeah, I guess you could.
That's
I
like,
wouldn't. I
Things he
wouldn't.
did.
Yeah, I don't
No,
think Hitler didn't
I
do
wouldn't.
shit. Hitler didn't do shit.
No.
You
That
can't even
is-
make that
yeah,
argument.
he did enough.
that is an
Okay,
When I say Hitler didn't do shit, I mean he didn't do shit for good. Like,
Any good
like the
shit.
thing
Yeah,
that people
he-
try to
yeah, he
attribute
did
to Hitler
nothing.
had nothing to do with Hitler, like the
Yeah, he,
Volkswagen, for
The economy-
instance.
and the economy was
Nothing
Yeah,
to
like,
do with
he had-
Hitler. Absolutely nothing to do with Hitler.
But I don't know why more
Yeah,
times
yeah,
like the
yeah.
economy's already going up. It had nothing to do with it, like his like turning it into a war machine.
Right.
Like he didn't do
Right.
any good shit. It was
Yeah.
awful.
okay, fine, Stalin.
At least with, well, let me think about that. Did Stalin do good? I'm trying to think.
Well, I mean, if we're compared to Hitler, yes, but
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
That's
I
a
mean,
pretty low bar. That's a pretty low bar.
the fight against the Nazis was pretty good, sure. Yeah, I'll give you that.
The Molotov-Ribbentrop thing, we could have, dropped that. I don't know. Probably.
yeah.
I like how this just like turned into an inner debate. Left-wing infighting at its finest.
Yeah.
We can't even unite for 2 fucking hours against this right-wing dumbass before we start fighting each other. Like, of course.
I love you guys so.
No, it literally just started because I said I think some of it is too hard on Biden on the left, and I
Yeah.
don't.
It just
And by
Yeah.
Wait, when did that also start?
Which
Other than Biden-
I agree with that. I don't think I ever said I disagree with that. I think that much like a lot of people on the left aren't willing to give Trump his proper due. I don't think in a very, very few aspects, very few. There's a lot more
100%.
aspects where they're definitely not willing to give Biden his proper due, like you said.
Oh, yeah.
Practically ending the drone war.
pulling out of
Yeah.
Afghanistan,
Exactly.
even if that wasn't
Yeah, that was
handled
really
the
good.
best, was
That
a
was really
great
good.
move.
That was really good. I will agree with you there.
Being the first president since Richard Nixon to never meet with Henry Kissinger.
True. That's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah, exactly. Okay, you're cooking now. After.
Yeah,
You're cooking.
Also,
He's always hated Kissinger. They never liked each other.
and honestly,
Yeah.
well, no. Here's all I know. Do you know who said that Joe Biden was out to reverse their agenda?
Trump.
Ronald Reagan.
oh,
Oh.
That's true.
And I know, Reagan hated him. Robert Gates hated him, which is pretty base, TBH, to be hated by Robert Gates. I dislike Robert Gates. I don't know why Obama... Well, I do know why Obama kept him on for 2 years, but I'm going to pretend I don't for the sake of this sentence.
all right.
Wait, I'm wondering, what was even the segment that led to the Biden thing? What was?
Basically, Diaperton said that leftists vote for Joe Biden more than any other president.
I love that we just demonstrated how wrong that is. We literally had like 30 minutes.
We just like the
That can't even go like 30 minutes without going to the debate about this. That's how much how controversial it is.
I
Exactly.
support Biden because honestly, remember I was born under Clinton, so probably the best president of my lifetime, unfortunately. As much as it's a very low bar, you got Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump.
It was at the tail end of his presidency too.
Yeah, yeah, I would say probably the best president of my lifetime, but it's pretty low bar.
Low bar.
Yeah.
Low bar.
Because all the
I would
presidents of my
agree.
lifetime have sucked ass.
I think best president of the 21st century is pretty justified, even though he's pretty fucking awful. So yeah, he's best.
Well, he's doing. And the other thing is, I think Biden is trying to do a lot more than people realize. The problem is Joe Biden is not somebody who's good at communication. Like we just talked about that in detail.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he's not good.
and it's not even, and that's not even his fault. It's just not a skill some people have.
It's a skill he used to have, Ephraim. He lost
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, he's
No,
he's old.
I'm sorry. Read Biden quotes from the 70s. You can argue.
Those are
he
not the
isn't
same
as-
thing, dude. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
can't
it's
agree.
not
I
the
agree
same
like
no.
you said.
It's
We
not.
can argue. We can argue
It's-
about
it's-
cognitive ability. No, he has never been good at communication.
It's apples and oranges.
Again,
Well, yeah,
I
he-
mean,
he might have been
I
bad
think
in a
the
different
debate
way.
with Paul Ryan speaks for itself. I think he
Yeah.
was pretty solid in that debate, and I have never seen
And
him
his
to that
DMV
point.
speeches.
The closest I've ever seen him to that point was the last State of the Union, but still wasn't at that point.
Wasn't like
And I'm sure
2016
I'm sure
DNC
they got him on. Yeah, I'm sure they got him on some juice for that one. Now that's another thing, Ephraim. Do you think that they got Biden on some juice for like certain things? Because I noticed that when it's a really important a really important speech, like the State of the Union or whatever, he does really well, or like he did really well in the debates with Trump as well in 2020. But then when it's something not as important, he's just kind of not
He lets
there.
loose.
Yeah, like he's just kind of out there,
yeah.
you know. He's kind of letting it
Okay,
hang.
so-
So do you think they got him on like some medication or something?
I mean,
For
it
those
wouldn't
instances?
surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me
Yeah.
if they like did. He was probably also just putting more effort into that in general.
Maybe
Yeah, he's
some
training.
stimulants.
Yeah,
I mean,
no.
they had to get
Maybe
something.
some stimulants were involved.
I mean, it doesn't bother me if there were.
Little line of coke.
Yeah, little
Gotta
amphetamine, you know,
do a little methamphetamines before I go on stage and talk to my constituency, the American people.
Yeah, I gotta do a little. Yeah.
God protect our troops.
God protect our
You know.
troops.
Amen.
Damn Skippy, sir. Damn Skippy.
Damn Skippy.
All right. No more infighting. No more. We're all friends. We all love each other, and we all
Yeah,
agree on
yeah.
everything because we are obviously a
Hive mind.
yeah, a hive mind. Yes.
Yeah.
We're cool.
We were here for like 30 minutes. Let's just.
Okay.
That's gonna be a separate segment. No, maybe not.
yeah.
I don't know.
Let's continue.
What I'm saying
We're
is
all having
irrelevant.
fun.
Just because you don't personally agree with it doesn't mean leftists don't do it. Okay? You're a fucking dumbass. You're literally saying that leftists shouldn't be criticized for electing a corrupt politician because it wasn't you who did it. Like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't even make sense. This
Leftists
is
didn't.
addressing-
Wait.
Wait, what?
Leftists didn't elect Biden. The American people did.
Yeah, I would say there are multiple people who are not leftists who voted for Biden.
Well, wait. Do you think
I would say the
Diaperton-
majority of Biden voters were were like liberal.
Do you think
Yeah,
Diaperton
yeah.
believes that Hugo Chavez rigged the 2020 election?
Oh no, he probably thinks it was China.
Yeah.
Well, no,
that's a good
okay.
question.
Fair is fair. Fair is fair. The last time I interacted with Diaperton, it was about the election. This was just after. And he said, didn't this state have more people on the voter registration than there were voters? And I showed him that was wrong, and he admitted it was a mistake. So I don't think he goes quite down there. It's just like, that's the only thing I can think of as to why you'd say that.
So you're saying at the time he was like, I have some questions about da da da, and then you were like, well, there is no question because nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? Hey, we all fall for crazy conspiracies sometimes.
I don't think I fall for ones quite like that though.
No.
I-
No. Conspiracy is too goofy to believe.
Like the JFK assassination. Okay, all right. I'm on board with that
That's
one.
one
I think.
thing.
Yeah, but
But the Olsen twins are the same person going back and forth really fast. Yeah, that's true.
That's a little different.
Never,
That's
never.
maybe
That,
evil
that's that.
different.
Medieval found
someone-
footage.
someone-
Medieval found
someone was
footage.
hateful
That
crack
I
pipe.
think that's real.
All
Paul
leftists,
McCartney's
like all types of leftists, not just you, bro, not just communists like you. Maybe if you're more of a common leftist and not such an extreme leftist, this video would make more sense.
What do you mean by common? Like, you think all leftists are like extreme? Like, what?
Yeah, like Diaperton, where is the scale? Like, okay, how are we defining a leftist? Do you just mean somebody left of center? Do you just mean like somebody who's farther left than the average liberal? Do you mean socialist? Do you mean democratic socialist?
When I think leftist, maybe this is just my dumb communist brain, I think left of liberal.
Yeah, that's where I think the term typically belongs.
Typically anti-capitalist, maybe not entirely, like with like social democrats or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah. Even then, it's like not all of them are like violent. I mean, obviously you have like some saints that like advocate for like more revolutionary cause, but even then, there's still like plenty who are more reformist.
Yeah, democratic socialism is literally the attempt to establish socialism through democracy.
Yeah.
That's why it's called that.
Well, it's a little more. It's
I
a
was
little
saying,
more
it's a little more
complex than
complicated.
that. Like it's not. So you're technically correct, but I think in like by definition, democratic socialism doesn't like require like a state apparatus. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just kind of using. Okay. Well, my mistake then.
Yeah, it's like
But-
it's basically a really broad umbrella term for any type of socialism that isn't anti-democratic, like Leninism or Stalinism or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really broad umbrella term. It could mean that does fall under the umbrella, but also anarcho-communism falls under the umbrella as
Yeah,
well. It's a really
okay,
large
okay.
umbrella.
Okay.
Yeah.
But because you are so
like-
extreme, you're sitting here saying that my video doesn't make sense because it doesn't address you particularly.
I
who
mean,
is
well, Dabs.
a con-
Sorry.
You did kind of search them out. You did search them out, so I mean,
Well,
Like-
not only that, but like you didn't call this the open letter to common leftists, and no, not for
Average
extremist.
leftists.
Yeah, like no, not for extremist commies, who are also the most popular leftists ever, apparently.
Right?
No, instead it's to leftists as a whole. And that kind of also goes to the problem with this whole open letter thing. Mind you, I get generalizations are going to have to exist for things like this.
Mm-hmm.
However, like, a lot of leftists don't agree with each other.
Yeah, they're
Prove
not
that.
they're not a monolith. Yeah, we proved it for 30 straight minutes.
Yeah, we literally argue.
nothing but fun here at Late Night with Darkscythe.
But yeah, I just like when you make a good point where he's like, oh, this is an open letter to leftists, which kind of implies all leftists. But then this
Yeah.
guy comes around and says, well, not me, not my kind of leftism. And then Diaperton is like, yeah, but you're like on the fringes, but you're also like the most famous communist somehow, but you're like on the fringe, and like, you know, nobody really takes you seriously, and it's just like, wait a minute, what other ideology can I think of that's even more so the case for? Oh, that's right, anarcho-capitalism, which has absolutely no standing in the academic community whatsoever. Unlike communism, which actually does have, like, legitimacy in academia.
Yep. True. I mean, it's literally killing a fucking country as we speak.
Yeah.
They
No,
actually, well,
according to him,
wait.
it's saving it.
Yeah, no, they did a whole
Oh
sketch
yeah,
about how
the inflation's going down. Yeah, so
yeah, they did a whole sketch about how President of Argentina, Milei, I believe is how it's pronounced.
Javier Milei.
Uh,
yeah,
liking one of their tweets meant that they were going to die of baseness or something. That was an actual sketch he did with Shane Killian.
Oh my god.
Shane Killian. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
That fucking guy.
A lost spaceman. He should have been lost in space forever with no oxygen.
Yeah, stay out there in Andromeda. We don't need you here, please.
Okay, let's continue.
And you're gonna see he does this a lot. Oh, that doesn't apply to me because I'm communist. Like, look, it's not my fault that you chose to reply to a video that has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, why would communists think a video about the left was about him? I can't figure this out.
Communists are leftists. Communists fall under that umbrella of leftism.
Communism is typically viewed as the most left-wing idea in existence.
Yeah, it is.
Until until we create an even more leftist idea, that is.
I don't know how you could get more leftist than no hierarchy.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's
like, how do you get more leftist than that? I feel like...
Yeah. Like, yeah, obviously...
Reach for the stars.
Like, you didn't call this an open letter to, like, the center left.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, or, like, to liberals. Or, like, to anything but.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like a broader umbrella term. Like, it applies to us, too, because, you know...
Yeah,
like... I don't know. It's just kind of semantics at that point, I guess, but...
Here's Trump saying it.
Look, Biden and his son are stone cold crooked.
And he's right. Absolutely, 120.
Yeah, because Trump isn't crooked at all.
Yeah.
Never done a crooked thing in his life. All of those charges against him and those lawsuits that he's lost and everything. It's just the woke mob coming after the king himself for his second coronation. I mean, it's just that's all it is.
Yeah, it's the fucking demons. It's them. They're keeping him out.
It's the deep state. It's the deep state.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's the lizards. It's the fucking lizards. They're
the
doing
lizard
it.
people. That's right. The lizard people. Yeah.
Yeah, the lizard people.
In fact, it's a little interesting how deep this rabbit hole goes.
Oh my god, did you see that? Let me play that again, dude. That fucking animation. It like, what the fuck was that? That's fucking creepy, bro. Like,
yeah,
actually,
it's fucking...
I think he's having a seizure.
Yeah, it looks like he was fucking the air, like he was like humping the air.
Fucking creepy.
Which gives legitimacy
still
that this
better
is made by like a furry like hentai artist.
Than his like bad green screen, but like, what the fuck?
No, in actuality, if it was made by a furry hentai artist, it would be good.
I mean,
a long time ago, you made a video saying that I was Jussie Smollett and nobody threatened to behead my son and me, and that's and I just made it up.
What the business is
I
about
did
with
it to
the
myself.
beheading.
I'm actually the guy who did the voice. And
that has nothing to do with what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Like,
it's like apropos of nothing.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong. If this guy said that, Diaperton, that is shitting on his part. I will gladly concede that. However, that has nothing to do with this video, and if that's really why you wanted to talk about the guy again, just talk about that again.
I mean, he probably did. I mean, he probably milks like a lot of these like drama for like fucking clicks.
He's gonna be all over this shit once he finds it.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be on it like fucking. He's gonna be on it like fucking
flies
on
to shit. Yep.
Yep, like flies on shit.
And I proved it to you that wasn't true, and then you admitted that you were wrong.
Okay, I don't fucking care anymore. Oh my god, I don't care anymore. I wanna move on to a new video. I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
I just don't fucking care.
We kinda had a
I just
fun-
wanted
we-
wanted to point out that he was assaulting people and doing political violence, very fascist, and that he apparently does 50 debates a week, but yet dodged a debate with me 3 times. So.
Yeah.
And he has a life. And he never moved out of his apartment.
Let's do
for
one
14
more
years.
Diaperton video. One more round.
I can find that sketch I mentioned with him and
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. So for
Maybe-
those who don't know, there's this thing called Libertoons.
That's so cringe.
That sounds that's embarrassing.
And
That just
this was
reeks of like boomer midlife
Is it
crisis.
the Javier Malay plague?
yeah. So this was uploaded
I just found
to
it.
Shane's channel. Let's watch.
¡Tiemblen! ¡La libertad avanza! ¡Viva la libertad! ¡Vamos!
Oh my God, Shane, you won't believe this. The president of Argentina, Javier, just liked our tweet.
Well, that's a first. I didn't know he had time for internet shenanigans.
He doesn't. He literally
did he
spends
talk
every
like
waking
that?
moment of his life
So cringe.
hating the state,
Sounds-
meaning he's the most
sounds like a
basest motherfucker on the entire
Oh my
goddamn planet. And for a brief moment in this life,
Say this, Diaperton. Okay, I'm gonna give Diaperton some real constructive criticism here.
Oh god, you fucking
oh
slideshow
God,
people
what?
and your constructive criticism. Just call him
Diaperton.
a dummy. God.
Diaperton, when
Just
you
call him a
act.
fucking retard.
I will not call him that. When you act, in my opinion, I think you project more than you should.
Oh my
I
God,
actually
the booty
think
head.
Shane is much more natural in this regard. He sounds like he's talking. You sound like you're projecting. I'd recommend toning that down if you continue acting. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah,
in this
Shane Killian, you're duty head.
lifetime, he thought we were cool. Which means we're kind of based ourselves.
Did you just say basest? Like,
he's trying too hard. That's
my-
the issue. He's
Yeah.
just trying way too hard. Like if he did this at like a an acting what is it called? Tryout.
Like in, audition.
Oh yeah, audition. Yeah.
Audition. There we go. Yeah. If he did this shit at an audition, they'd be like, yeah, we'll call you back if we need you.
Well, no. Maybe he's trying out for Turl from Battlefield Earth.
Oh god.
I don't get the reference.
I would say John Travolta. Nah. I would say at least. I would say at least.
Diaperton.
Like,
Next Libertoon, I want to hear you go. While you were learning to spell your name, I was being trained to conquer galaxies. That would make my day.
is that even a word?
Well, it is now. And is it just me, Shane, or did it
Did
just...
he just unzip his pants?
just fucking.
He's pulling his
flops
cock out. He's pulling his cock out.
I feel like your dick just grew 20
literally
inches
did.
and hit the floor.
Ew.
Yeah, that can happen.
You know what this means, Shane?
What
yourself
the
that.
fuck? That just made me uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
I forgot about that!
That just
Wait,
made me
what?
uncomfortable.
What the
Fucking
fuck?
dude jokes. Straight dude jokes, I should say, to not throw either of you under the bus. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Fucking Harold and Kumar wouldn't make jokes like this. Well, they would do it better. They would do it much better.
I can't argue
if
with
they
you
did.
on there.
Shane, that means I'm now 21 inches.
So, before your dick was 1 inch long?
God.
1 inch. Yeah, maybe from the ground. Know what I'm saying?
That you've spent
Oh.
I don't see it.
Oh god.
Well, if it was
Oh.
Well, if it was 1 inch off the ground, I'd see it. You didn't even edit it in. Fucking lazy.
No, this is so much worse than Harold and Kumar. Oh my god. Oh.
Spent your life overcompensating for...
Shut up and give me a high five due to our new baseness.
Damn it! Why can't
Oh my
I
god,
high...
they're gonna fuck.
Dude, oh.
That,
I would
that,
say,
that's what's
welcome to the
happening here.
YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
I got it now. His wife didn't leave him. He left his wife for Shane. I get it now. I totally support you, Diaperton. Totally, 100% support you. Your fans might not, but I do.
5!
God damn it!
Diaperton,
You mean after 7 years of making this show, we still haven't figured out how to animate your hands? Alright, just give me a headbutt. Just headbutt me.
Oh my god.
This looks so fucking gay! Do you want to hear how badass I am now? Today, I bought the entire stock market. Take that, status!
Didn't Rupert Murdoch already do that?
What? What'd you say?
Didn't Rupert Murdoch already do that?
Got him. I couldn't hear you over the sound of my own groans the first time.
This is so beautiful. This is the greatest.
I feel like I'm huffing paint thinner. Oh my god. I'm losing brain cells.
I'm not drunk enough nor stoned enough.
I am not either of those things.
You know that's not how that works, right?
Shut the
But
fuck
guess
up,
what?
Shane.
I just debunked Keynesian economics to my bartender while sipping my Long Island iced tea. She's now off signing a petition to end the Fed.
I don't care.
God.
Clean my fucking...
This is so cringe.
Shine my fucking shoes.
This is so cringe. You know what I talked to my bartender about? What drink I want, because I'm a normal person.
What? You haven't debunked Keynesian economics to your bartender?
No.
Hey, have you... Like, what, does he think every bartender is like AOC or something? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, for real, literally.
Wait.
Like, it's just like, what's going on? Go to a bar. You see, that was a fucking Diaperton really doesn't need to take that other dude's advice. Just go to an actual bar.
God, you're so fucking cool now.
Yeah, chicks dig it when you refute monetarist theory.
Shane, we're both coughing. I think we're sick.
Chicks dig it
I'm
when
pretty
you
sure
refuse.
Shane is a virgin.
No,
Only a
no,
virgin
no.
would say something like that.
He is.
Shane, I do actually know Shane has a wife and kids.
That doesn't mean he's not a
No,
virgin.
they're orphan.
Have you looked at his kids? Are they black? Are you sure Jamal didn't cuck them?
Okay, that's a little much.
No, I mean, it probably happened.
I need to start watching before I go on.
They're probably Diaperton's kids.
Wait, I genuinely need to ask you, Ephraim. Did you forget that I'm like still edgy?
I forgot the direction this conversation's going.
Yeah.
There have been multiple points where you've been shocked by things I say, and I'm just like, oh, he doesn't know me very well, does he?
Yeah, no.
Maybe we should have called for a little longer.
Yeah.
I don't know. Another hour.
Okay, let's just finish.
It's like season 7 of American.
They're gonna make it, Doc.
This doesn't make any sense. I mean, I get you being sick because of the things you touch, but how did it get through my spacesuit?
What do I got? What do I got?
Okay, Daps, I'll give it to you straight. I'm afraid you have
Are you sure you're giving it to him straight, Diaperton? Are you sure about that?
Oh, give it to him real straight. If you know
now.
Then whip him out. Bitch.
Oh, I fucking
Well,
knew
that
it.
got way too gay. Okay, there's only one thing it could possibly be. And stop staring at me like that.
Sid.
I'm sorry. Why do you guys keep doing this with the camera? It's so fucking annoying.
Yeah. They don't. They're retarded. They don't know how to edit. I'm sorry. Sorry. I'm.
You're fine. I mean, this is you guys' stream. It's not like a.
Wait.
Daps, this is serious. Apparently, Javier is so based he's contagious. He's like the patient zero of baseness. And when he liked our tweets, some of his baseness rubbed off on us. We are now terminally based. In fact, if we become any cooler, we can die.
Ah, so we became too based. I knew this would happen to me one day. I just knew it. Just how cool I am. The bastening, we'll call it. Is that even?
Okay, nope, that's it. I'm done. I'm done with this video. I'm done.
We're only halfway through.
I can't do it anymore. I can't.
The base
I'm already halfway out of brain cells, okay? If we go all the way, then I'm not gonna have any left.
No, okay.
You're fucking brain dead.
The fuck?
This is probably like the biggest backhand compliment I've ever watched in my entire life. It's like, yeah, Molay's so good, he's contagious.
Hassan Piker just pissed me off. Oh, I'm interested. I'm interested.
Oh god. Okay.
What did Poo Poo Piker do this time?
Yeah, Poo Poo Piker.
Poo Poo Piker. It's a Poo Poo Piker. What the fuck?
Wait, did you close the watch together?
You watch the video and go, oh,
No, you didn't.
how cute and how nice. I watched the video and I'm filled with rage.
What's wrong with you?
That we shut off access to a 10-minute procedure because we paywalled it and decided that like some people just simply can't get it. It is so insanely frustrating that it like
You're literally
fair,
mad
this
that
is
we don't
what I
live
say
under
every day.
communism or socialism, where
I mean, yeah, I think a communist or socialist would be.
people have actual freedom in this country, and they get to choose what their labor's worth, and they won't do shit.
Wait, I get to choose how much
What?
I get paid? Really? I get to
Damn, that's
choose what
base. Sign me
my
up.
wage is? Really? How do
Holy
I do
shit.
that? Where do I sign up for that? Is it
Yo, can I get the $69 an hour?
does it have something to do with maybe joining a union? Diaperton? Is that collective bargaining maybe? Is that how you? Oh no, you can't do that. No.
No, that's
we gotta- we
evil.
gotta-
That's evil. Can't
We gotta have right to
Oh.
work, baby.
Shit for free. Obviously, most people
right to
won't.
fire.
Really, dude? Really? In the current year, we're still.
say?
Well, maybe this was last year. I don't fucking care. But we're still saying that we just want free shit
Oh
when
my
we
God.
say
Like,
that healthcare is a human right.
which it is. I would say, what, you want free
Nobody's
shit in the
arguing
land
that
of the
it's free.
free?
They're arguing that it's free at the point of service.
Yeah, like no. What people propose is that it be taxpayer funded.
Yeah.
We understand that's
Yeah.
monetary cost.
But we'd be
Like,
paying
yeah.
less through taxes than we would be through premiums
insurance.
and co-pays and
Yeah.
mandatory minimums or whatever they're called.
Yeah. You mean deductibles, or you mean or not deductibles?
Yeah, well, yeah, deductibles too. Yeah, because you're still paying deductible. You're paying deductibles. You're paying co-pays. You're paying premiums monthly. You'd be paying less money through taxes because everybody's
Yeah. Yeah.
But taxation is death, dude.
Your wage is determined based
Which
on
is
how
what?
much a CEO thinks you're worth. Which your worth is determined by how much they can exploit you. Yeah, no, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
like-
literally. Yeah, on point.
I don't decide how much money I make.
I wish.
I know people with master's degrees that can't get a fucking job. And a hell of a lot of people with bachelor's degrees that can't get a fucking job. Like, a lot of people. Like, I'm at that age now where, like, all of my friends that I grew up with have finished college now. At least if they were doing 4 years anyway, just bachelor's. And none of them can get jobs. None of them. Literally. And yeah, it's anecdotal, but like it's a very common problem.
Oh no, it happens, especially in like the more southern regions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone in chat can't get a job, and I assume you have a bachelor's, which is why you said that.
Yeah. I mean, that's also why brain drain is such a common, like, thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's pretty bad.
So, he really is just living in an alternate dimension.
People don't like being people's slaves, and that angers you. That angers you.
Yeah, like, absolute
It angers you.
People don't like being people's... Wait, let me rewind here. What are we talking about?
Yeah. And that angers you, and they get to choose what their labor's worth. And they won't do shit for free, obviously. Most people won't. People don't like being people's slaves, and that angers you. That angers you. It angers you that people won't just do the surgery for free.
What?
That's not what...
Nobody is saying they should do the surgery for free.
Literally no one said... This is a fucking straw man.
This is beyond a straw man. This is just... You're living in an alternate reality. Nobody said that the doc or the surgeon shouldn't get paid. They should just be getting paid by the state and not private health insurance companies that are screwing all of us. Yes, even you, Diaperton.
I wonder like how much he pays in like health insurance. I imagine it's probably a lot.
Wouldn't it be funny if he was on Medicaid? Wouldn't that just be
that'd
hilarious?
Be fucking hilarious. Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
That'd be so ironic. No, he's gonna respond to this. No, I'm on Cigna, actually. Yeah. I totally didn't just Google that.
Get your government hands off my Medicare.
For real.
Keep beans out of my coffee.
And it angers you that people won't just lend out this expensive equipment for free.
What?
Again, no one...
Who said that? Who said that?
I don't...
Your solution is to have the government come in and force the surgeon to do the surgery and force somebody to lend out the equipment to do the surgery.
What?
What?
No!
Yeah.
That's not... What?
Diaperton, are you smoking crack again?
Okay.
Crack again?
So, okay. So first of all, you can still have universal healthcare free at the point of service with public funding of private institutions. That's what Canada has. So basically, it's the same system, except they get their money from the state funding, the tax dollars, instead of the private health insurance companies. And this brings down costs like a lot. That's why medication is so cheap in Canada as opposed to here, where it's like 200, 300 times more expensive. Because we have absolutely no like regulations whatsoever on these big pharma companies, and so they can price gouge all they want. I don't want to say absolutely no there are some regulations, but very, very, very slim amount, especially compared to basically any other developed country in the world, really.
Yeah.
Well, in the West, anyway. I mean, obviously we have, like, South Korea and shit like that, but I digress.
Through coercion, probably through the threat of a gun at some point.
Diaperton.
Okay, but
it would be... They just get their money from a different source, but they still get their money. They still get paid. What's so hard to understand about that? Like, this dude clearly has never done research on universal healthcare before. Clearly.
None. Yeah, it's just like also like under his like ideal system, like this would still happen. Like fucking, like fucking like they'll threaten to kill you and all that. I'm like, okay, but it's like fuck, I kind of lost my train of thought. But it's like I'm losing brain cells from this shit. It's actually fucking stupid.
Right? First they'll get a letter in the mail. If they ignore the letter in the mail, people with guns would come and try to throw them in a fucking cage like an animal. If they resist at all, the police officers would kill them. So it is under the threat of violence and death.
Wait, what? Wait, if the police... Wait, wouldn't the police be under... Wait, what?
Hang on. Let's play that again.
Police officers would kill them. So it point, right? First they'll get a letter in the mail. If they ignore the letter in the mail, people with guns would come and try to throw them in a fucking cage like an animal. If they resist at all, the police officers would kill them.
What?
Mr. Diaperton. Even under universal healthcare?
Like, what does this have to do with, like... What does this have to do with universal healthcare?
Is he under the impression that, like, the government is going to mandate random people do surgeries? Like, it's
That's
that
what he's making it sound like, because if you are a surgeon and you wake up one morning and you don't want to be a surgeon anymore, you could still quit your fucking job. You're just not gonna get fucking tax money anymore for your paychecks.
What does he think that, like, Hassan Piker wants to create that civilization Peter created after Y2K, where people's jobs are decided by randomly picking names out of a hat?
Yeah, but Victoria?
Yeah, like...
No, Victoria was a different thing. Fake Family Guy fan. Fake Family Guy fan.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Family Guy is not the best show. Futurama's better, in my opinion.
I'm just gonna pretend you didn't say that and move on.
No, that's facts. That's just true. Better than Simpsons, too.
I'm just gonna keep pretending.
Futurama is better. Futurama is better.
We're continuing this.
So it is under the threat.
Futurama.
Oh shit.
So it is under the threat of violence and death. But you know what cracks me up the most? You're sitting here judging these people. You're sitting here judging these people for not wanting to do the surgery for free or not lending out the equipment for free. But here you are sitting on millions of dollars, could definitely pay these surgeries off and do these as a charitable event.
Oh my god.
When did Hassan ever advocate for this? When did Hassan ever say this?
Never. And also, he brings up Hassan's money, which, yeah, he's a millionaire. Do you think that Hassan Piker solely could fund a universal healthcare system with his money?
No.
If you think that, you have no concept of money whatsoever. Now, he could contribute quite a lot to it, right? Through being taxed, which he says he wants, right? And again, I'm not the biggest fan of Hassan here. Like, I'm not a big Hassan defender anymore. I don't really fuck with Hassan, to be honest. But this is really bad faith criticism, and I don't care who you are. If you're giving out bad faith criticism against somebody, I'm going to call that out, even if I don't care for that person. How much wrong can you fit into a 2-minute video? Seriously, though. Seriously.
Yeah.
Like,
but you don't do that. You don't do that because you want to keep your fucking money. Which is no fucking different than what they're doing.
You don't want to do that because you want to keep your money. But he's said he wants to do that. Dude, he lives in California. He's getting taxed more than anybody. Are you kidding me? In America, anyway.
Yeah.
More than anybody in America. What?
Yeah, it's not like
he's outright said, like, I want to be taxed more. He's outright said that.
It's like he's fine with it.
He doesn't have enough money to fix the healthcare system solely. I'm sorry, he just doesn't. Be great if he did. He'd probably do it.
So you're just like them.
yeah,
You
I'd be
just don't do
based.
shit for free, which is fine. But don't sit there and virtue signal like you're better than them. You do this exact same shit. They don't sit there and do labor for free like a slave, and you don't sit there and you don't do
They wouldn't be doing it for free.
labor for
Yeah,
free.
like that's. This is such. Oh my god, this is retarded.
Do labor for free like a slave and hand out your money for nothing. I wish we could just ship you off
Hand out your money for nothing? What?
to a place where you can live under the society you want, where the government will steal your fucking
Say it.
money
Say it. Say it!
Every time.
and put it towards charitable events. You wouldn't like that very much, would you? Because
Say
you
it.
wouldn't do
Starts
that
with a
out of the
V.
kindness of your
Starts
heart.
with a V.
You can sit there and preach, but you don't practice what you preach. You're a fucking poser. That's what pisses me off about you, Hazan.
Oh my god.
So that's the first of the 3 videos we actually finished. So with that, I think that something occurred.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how long these streams normally go on for.
It could go on for a while.
Oh yeah, usually
2 hours.
3 hours. Yeah, around 3 hours.
Yeah.
Around the 3 hour mark.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
try not to make it any longer than that, cause I only have so much gas in my tank personally.
Well, this
Especially for this. Oh my god.
no.
Yeah.
I need a break. I need a
Yeah,
vacation. I think I'm gonna take another 2-week break. No, I don't want to watch any more Diaperton videos. I'm good on that. I think I'm good on that the rest of my life.
Yeah. My brain won't recover.
My brain is still in recovery mode from all these high-level important ideas.
Fucking rave tubing.
Yeah. Like somehow he got dumber. I feel like I think he's even dumber than he was our last feud. I think he's humped even more paint thinner. He's fucking drank even more gasoline.
Yeah, I've known about him ever since like 2018, like from your Right Wing SJW's Chronicles series, and from like that point forward, he has only gotten dumber. Every time I see him, he's just gotten more dumber, more unhinged.
I first found him when he did that questions for status video, like back in 2016. So I've known about him for longer than both of you. Ha.
I've known about him since 2016 as well. I don't know what you're.
Oh,
about.
really?
Yeah. I mean, I've known of him. I didn't like religiously watch him like you did. Or at least I assume you did, because you were like an ANCAP at one point.
Yeah, we don't.
Sorry, I didn't mean to call you out like that. I'm sorry.
No, I was for a while. Wrote a book. Wall 1.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Look, we all have things to be ashamed of in our past, okay?
Okay.
We all did bad shit, okay? So nothing to be ashamed of. It's only human to commit a sin. Mr. Diaperton wears a diaper. I just imagine it every time. I like to imagine like when he plays like fucking Apex Legends or like Splitgate. Now he plays Splitgate,
Oh god.
and he's just like you know how when you enter some matches you get like the John Wick Death Squad. I'd imagine like he goes up him like going up against that team. He gets so mad he just shits himself.
I was a conservative when I was a teen, but can you blame me? I mean, Not really. It really depends on the
I mean-
context and like your upbringing and everything, but I
Yeah.
imagine your upbringing had a lot to do with that, so I can't really entirely blame you now.
Yeah, it's like, your environment definitely shapes you.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, we as humans don't have free will.
No,
We are-
none. We must return to monkey.
Would you agree with that, Ephraim?
I would not.
You would not, no. I'm not trying to have a free will debate right now, I'm gonna be honest. I just got done
Okay.
huffing paint thinner. Maybe some other time.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what?
Dude,
Fuck
actually
it.
stops
I can go in on a little bit. How do you define free will?
The ability to freely choose what actions you are doing at any given time.
Right. So, why do you do things?
Because I think they're the correct things to do, or at the very least better than the alternatives.
Why?
What is correct?
Well, what do you mean? What is correct?
No,
Things.
I no. Answer my question.
What?
Why? Why do you think that thing is correct? Like whenever you're doing a certain thing.
Well, it would depend on what the individual thing is.
Okay. Well, think of. Yeah, just think. Give me an example. Something that it could be completely benign.
Okay. Having holding this belief, I think that is correct because it makes more sense to me than not holding that belief, and as such, I have consciously chosen to hold the belief that I have.
Right. Okay. So, do you think that your beliefs are not dictated by outside influences?
Well, I think they're influenced, but I don't think they're dictated.
They're not dictated.
Yeah.
So, when you do any certain action, right?
Yeah.
You're ultimately doing it because you wanted to, right?
Essentially, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you choose the things you want?
To an extent.
Really? So think of something that you want. Tell me anything.
Okay.
And it could be benign, it could be whatever. I could tell you a lot of things I want.
Ice cream.
Yes, man.
Right. Now try to not want ice cream.
Okay. I mean, there are negatives that I could use.
But you still want the ice cream, right? Even there might be negatives to eating it. You know, you're putting on a lot of calories or whatever. But at the end of the day, you still want that ice cream, right?
Clothes.
You can't. You can decide that you're not going to eat it, but you have to want to not eat it, right?
Okay,
and you can't really
guess.
choose what you want. Now think of something you don't want and try to want that. Like I doubt you want a second term of Trump, right?
Yeah.
Now try to want it.
Yeah.
I mean, I could probably convince myself that I want or diswant something. Or
You would have to want to want at that point, right? You could, but you'd have to want to convince yourself. And it just keeps going and going and going and going.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we can't choose our desires. So if our desires dictate what we do, and we can't choose our desires, then do we really have free will? We have a will, but is it free? I would say not.
No.
And there's also like the neuroscientific argument as well, which basically in neuroscience. I don't know much about neuroscience, okay? I'm not a neuroscientist, I'm not an expert, but I have, like, looked into these studies at least. And it has been proven that it was a study done where people were hooked up to this, like, brain activity monitor type thing, and were asked to choose between two buttons, right? They could choose either one they want, and they would have to click the button that they wanted to click. And the study shows that their neurons were already firing 10 seconds before they made the conscious decision to press that button. Meaning that that action was already predetermined.
Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that they didn't choose that on a more subconscious level. Like, is subconscious will a possibility?
I don't think that's what the neuroscientists are saying. So if you were to make that argument, you would be going against the neuroscientists, which maybe is an appeal to authority, but...
Well, I'd have to think it over, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you can look into it. It's interesting stuff. But also, subconscious will, that begs the question, if you're not conscious of it, then are you really willing it?
I mean, I'd argue kind of, yes.
But if you're not conscious of it, then how are you willing it?
Through the subconscious.
Right, which is not conscious. So you're not even aware of it. So if you're not even aware of it, then...
Well, you can passively will something, couldn't you?
Passively will something?
I don't know if passively is the right word I should use.
If you're not conscious of what's happening, then I don't see how that's you choosing to make that decision when you're not even consciously aware of it.
Well, I guess this could go into 100 different ways.
Yeah.
Who else? Let's see what the chat's saying.
Oh, right, yeah, I wanted to get to that. Fartinator says, thank Kevin for that. And
I will
people in
not.
My school. Please don't tell me to write an essay about that. I wasn't going to ask you to.
Yeah.
But, was Kevin a conservative at one point? I wasn't aware of that.
He was like kind of like more so a shitty libertarian, like anti-SJW type, but I don't know about conservative.
Right-leaning, it sounds.
Yeah, kind of like around there. Like maybe center right.
You know who they're talking about when they say Kevin, right? Ephraim?
Yeah.
I don't.
Mega Dupe TV.
Oh.
Yeah, cartoons.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Wasn't he gonna challenge the entire SEC to WrestleMania or something?
Yeah, I will walk in there as a challenger and come out as a champion.
Out there, champion.
Do you think
I am the ultimate fucking ranter?
What were you gonna
I
say?
didn't think. I thought he was pretty left wing. I didn't think he was anything like that.
I think he was
kinda.
back in 2016. I'm guessing.
2018.
Was he really? I don't remember him being like
Yeah,
that in 2018.
Well, actually, no, it might have been. Yeah, no, it might have been around 2016.
Yeah. He did say he was against abortion back then. That's true, and I debated him about that. And
that was cringe.
oh, that was a long time. That really unlocks a core memory. That was a really long time ago. Yeah, I remember debating with him about abortion, and I think it ultimately resulted in him just saying, well, I just personally don't like it, and I don't really have an argument.
Yeah, that's
if I
kind of
remember
like
correctly. And now he thinks it's cringe that he had that viewpoint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Kevin's chill. I miss Kevin.
Yeah, he used to be on the show all the time back in the day, back in like 2019, 2018,
Yeah.
2019. He was on the show quite a bit. That was also my original stance.
Yeah.
I never really had a stance on abortion. Obviously, I had a family that was very anti-abortion. The most extent that I ever went was, I think killing babies is wrong. But, like, I was picturing, like, you know, actual fucking living goddamn, you know, babies. Not carried to term baby, not fucking first trimester fucking embryo, for God's sake.
Yeah, like
So yeah, that was the extent.
I've always kind of
Oh, sorry.
yeah. I was gonna say I've always supported it just to be edgy.
Yeah, I remember when I was 14 and I left Christianity. Well, I left Christianity when I was 14. I was like, okay, so my family got that wrong. What else have they got wrong? You know, they would always talk about the pro-choicers, da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, well, let's hear what the pro-choicers have to say. You know, so I put on YouTube videos from pro-choicers and heard out their arguments. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I'm going to do more research on this. And then I looked at, like, medical journals and stuff like that, and I was like, oh. So my family is, like, full of shit. Fucking partial birth abortions do not happen, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Partial birth
It's all
abortion. They actually
it's all
believe this.
scared tactics.
Yeah, they actually believe this.
Yeah,
where the head pops out, and then they get a giant fucking needle, and they just... Like, they actually believe this shit. It's crazy.
And then they put it back in just to do it again.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, they do. Going for round 2.
Partial birth abortion.
Yeah. I would say, these people are more fucked up than us.
Yeah, like that isn't actually happening.
It's
You're
like-
just deranged.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like I would say I'm a pretty fucked up guy, and it's like I couldn't even come up with that, even if I was like on like whatever substance.
Yeah, for real. Yeah,
I would
that's
say,
crazy.
Like, stop that. Get some help.
Yeah. I was pro-choice even when I
nuts.
was an anti-SJW. Yeah, me too. I was also a socialist when I was anti-SJW, so I was kind of a maverick, you could say. And then I had acquaintances who were Nazis, and I had this like thing in my head where it's like, well, I could fix them. I can fix them.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
Yeah.
If only.
And that's what really disheartens me whenever I see like other people fall into that trap. Because it's really toxic to for yourself to, you know, have this mindset of, oh, I can fix this human being. I'm like Jesus. I can be their savior. I can be their messiah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
like,
just really toxic.
Yeah, it's like very unhealthy obsession, like obsessive.
It's like a, I don't want to say narcissistic, but it's kind of in that realm where it's like,
Yeah, it's like it opens up like an obvious power dynamic.
yeah, exactly. You view yourself as like above the other person, which I mean, maybe in that instance was true, but I'm just talking in like general terms here.
Yeah, it's like, you know, they have a problem and you're their solution, essentially.
Yeah, it's really toxic because some people can change. People can change. People, you know, their neuroplasticity is like a thing. You can change your way of thinking.
Yeah.
But it's something that happens over the course of many years, and it's not gonna happen overnight. And yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about
Yeah.
anymore, honestly. I'm still high off that paint thinner.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
That gasoline was very relaxing.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I don't know what else to say at this point.
Oh yeah, we were talking about like the people we were once acquainted with. That's what we were talking about.
Well, I'm gonna just say this. This has been a very fun stream.
You're ready to go?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Welcome.
Bye-bye.
Talk to you all later.
See ya. He can't hang, am I right?
I know, right? Not so Skippy. Not Skippy.
Can't hang, can't hang,
Can't hang.
can't hang.
Fucking Daps can hang. Hang like 2 inches.
God.
Nah, that's being nice.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh.
Hey Nikki, did you see the question I DM'd you, and if so, do you think it'd be an interesting discussion for the stream? Let me see. I'm not gonna read it out loud.
I'm convinced watching a Diaperton video takes like 5 years off your life. Yeah, we still ballin', Rourke. We still ballin'.
Am I allowed to address this right now, or did you wanna talk about that another time? Also, what does VW stand for? We still ballin'? We still ballin'.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep ballin',
We
I
fly.
think, for another 15-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna fucking hit that slam dunk.
Hell
End the
yeah.
stream. Maybe another time. Okay.
Yeah.
What does that stand for though? Because I don't know what server you're talking about.
I just now realized the fucking little window above my face is still on.
Window.
Yeah.
What
You
do you
know.
mean?
That like the little window you put above my little avatar on the stream.
Oh shit! You're right. Whoops. I just got so used to it being there. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Wow. Bruh, it took you fucking 2 hours and 40 minutes to notice that? What the fuck?
Oh, we were too busy. We were too busy making fun of Diaperton, so.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, it wasn't even on the screen for the majority of it anyway, so that's fair.
Yeah, it was mostly on, you know.
Okay, so I'm gonna stop you right there. Anyone on a server
God.
for Villains Wiki has never had sex, so I really don't care about their opinions, to be honest.
They got no fucking chains, no wife beater, no guns, no hair gel.
I'm sorry, but like, oh my god, I can't handle that shit. Put it on me.
I'd probably just go on there. I'd probably just go on there just to make fun of them.
Yeah, it's...
mean, it's not like die or anything. It's just if I had the spare time and I felt up to it, I'd do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I hope fucking old Daps
Right,
fucking
we're
responds.
starting beef with the Villains Wiki community by order of the Nicky fucking Blinders.
That's actually really good.
That's awesome.
Like, fuck yeah. They act like the fucking Imperium from fucking Warhammer. See, it's not shit with everyone. You pick fights with everyone.
Dude, Diaperton already found. Wait, never mind. It's just YouTube being fucking. It's just YouTube. I was hoping. I was hoping that it was YouTube glitching out. I'm sorry. YouTube blueballed me, dog.
I was getting ready. I was like, oh.
Yeah, like
rubbing my fucking hands together.
Not even I fucking would expect him to find it before I even end the stream.
Yeah,
Jenny, I was just joking. It was a joke. I don't have a problem with your little friends, okay? It was just a joke. I was just messing around.
Listen, we're just joking. We're not gonna bully your little book club, okay?
Yeah.
Fucking nerds.
Nerd.
Nerd.
I'm gonna steal your lunch money. No, I'm gonna fucking give you a wedgie, an atomic wedgie.
I'm gonna fucking throw your ass in lockers. Throw it in the locker, then take the other nerd, duct tape him to in front of that locker.
Yeah, for real. Are you talking to me? No, I was talking to Jenny.
Not far, Nader. You're chill. You're cool. We straight.
Yeah.
Unlike Daps.
Yeah, we straight, unlike us and Dap.
True.
Yeah, Yeah, I like how Fartnader has become a frequent chatter now. I think Fartnader is like the newest frequent chatter.
Yeah. We stand Fartnader.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, I would say I think it's time we shill for the new Discord.
Okay, so Brazil?
Wait, what?
Brazil's crime rate has tons of rights for. Wait, hang on. Research stream.
Research Andy.
Criminal rights.
Bust out that Wikipedia.
The Constitution also provides for the right to free legal assistance for the indigent, which America also has. The right of arrested persons to specific judicial remedies, such as habeas corpus, again, America supposedly has. The right of an arrested person to be informed of his or her rights, again, just like America.
We have that. Fuck, what's it called again? Miranda rights?
Yeah,
the Miranda rights.
Yeah. This is a lot of words. I have too much paint thinner to read this many words. The Criminal Procedure Code of 1941 was substantially reformed in 2011. It regulates preventive imprisonment and detention. Its Article 283 establishes that no person may be imprisoned except for flagrante delito. I don't know what that means. Or flagrant delicto. I don't know what that means. Or if decreed in writing, with due justification by the competent judicial authority. Okay, so due process. Same thing as America.
Okay, alright, pretty on board.
Provisional detention is limited to 5 days under specific conditions, although a judge may extend this period. Temporary detention is for an additional 5-day period for processing. Preventive detention is for an initial period of 15 days. Wait, so what's the difference between preventative detention and provisional detention?
I'm not too sure.
This is getting into like legalese stuff where I'm just like, I don't even know the
Yeah,
difference.
we're going to have to get legal on this case.
Yeah, preventative detention versus what was the other word?
Hi, my name's Saul Goodman. Did you know you have
Provisional.
rights?
Hi, my name is Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do. Pre-trial detention, also known as jail, preventative detention, provisional detention, or remand is the process of detaining a person until their trial after they have been arrested and charged with an offense. Okay, so basically, okay. So basically, the difference between Brazil and America is provisional detention is limited to your ability to fork out the money. Right? That's what our bail system is. So you get these rights in America if you have the money to pay for them. Pay to play, baby, right?
Yep.
How did you think OJ got off? It's because he had a lot of money.
You got
He had lots and lots of money.
got
If OJ was poor,
the loot crate.
they would have thrown the book at him. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, he beat fucking electric chair.
Yeah. No, like unironically, yeah. He had a lot of money though,
Yeah,
so
no,
he was
like-
able to make bail. He was able to have the best legal defense. They literally called it the Dream Team, and he got off scot-free.
Sickening. Awful. Bought the fucking loot crate, bastard.
So Brazil, instead of having it pay to play, it's okay. Provisional detention is limited for everyone, and a judge can extend it if they want to.
If needed. So yeah, that's
Yeah. So
That doesn't-
it's hardly. I mean, the money issue is quite a bit of a difference compared to America. But like, if you're a rich criminal in America, you can still get out if you make bail.
yeah, but he's still good at that point.
Yeah. And in America, yes, you can be held without bail, but that's only for like really particularly heinous crimes. Like you shut up a school with a bunch of children or something, and everyone kind of knows you did it. You know?
Yeah.
But
Dylan
you
Roof.
still have a right to your due process.
Yeah.
Yeah, but usually, even if the bail is really high, everybody's got a bail set, typically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't really seen anything in here that, like, would increase the crime rate. I would be interested to see, because it said the Criminal Procedure Code of 1941 was reformed in 2011, and all these reforms were done in 2011. So I'd be interested to see the effect on the crime rate. Brazil.
Yeah, because like
Crime rate. And I'd like
that was
to
like what, 19
see it.
yeah, that was like 70 years. Yeah, that's a long time. Long time.
Yeah. It's the murder rate. Huh. That's interesting. I'm seeing a lot of murder rates here, and it had no effect on the murder rate. In fact, there was actually a significant drop in the murder rate. Okay. Yeah, there was a significant drop in the murder rate in the years leading to 2011. But after 2011, it's just like it's here. I'll show you. I have it zoomed in a bunch.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like it's.
Yeah, that's pretty steep.
Yeah.
Alright.
And that's just in one city, but
Yeah, it only had like a mild spike in 2012, but after that, it just been going down.
I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure what that is for.
Yeah,
Homicide rates in
shitty.
Brazil. So this. Okay.
Per 100. Wait, what?
So it looks like it was like creeping up, and this is 1980 to 2012. So, and then it kind of stagnated, and then it slightly went up after 2012, but that doesn't tell me how it would have done in like the years after that.
Yeah, this fucking weird. This is a weird fucking statistic.
Yeah.
It's, okay, I don't know what it is with Google Images, but it's fucking dog shit.
Wow, I'm getting a lot of conflicting information.
Yeah. According to race.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, this is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Brazil's sky-high murder rate begins to fall. So, we're starting with 2011 when the reforms were done, and it slightly went up, just ever so slightly, but now it's in 2018. It was starting to fall. Oh, this is just like Latin America in general, not Brazil. Although Brazil is a pretty large portion of that.
Yeah.
Population-wise. So, Brazil's homicide rate is actually significantly lower than Venezuela, Colombia, Mexico. That's pretty interesting. I'm pretty sure Mexico doesn't have as many rights for criminals as Brazil does.
Nope.
But anyway, enough about that. I'll tell you the real reason the crime rate is high in Brazil. And that's because of like Lula's policies being reversed time and time and time again ever since he left office. Under Lula, you know, he brought millions and millions of Brazilians out of poverty. But then when people like, oh, what's his name? I don't even remember his fucking name. He's so dead now. I don't even remember his fucking name.
Bolsonaro?
Bolsonaro, thank you.
Yeah.
Bolsonaro, like, fucking reversed a lot of those policies, and I think one of the presidents before him as well reversed some of the policies as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Brazil's crime rate is more tied to poverty than yeah. Oh yeah, you'd be curious to see how criminal rights are in Venezuela. They don't have any.
Yeah, none.
You fucking look at somebody funny, it's jail.
So you fart in their general direction, death.
Poverty has a lot. Poverty is even worse in Venezuela, and that has a lot. There are so many things to go into when it comes to Venezuela. Venezuela was actually doing pretty decently well under Hugo Chavez, because their entire economy was basing it around nationalizing petroleum.
Yeah.
So, Venezuelans were getting taken getting lifted out of poverty through the petrodollars, basically. And what ended up happening was places like Saudi Arabia and the UAE started driving down oil prices to basically undercut everybody else. So Venezuela based their entire economy off of this one industry. So when the petrodollar fucking crashed, they were fucked because that was all they had.
Yeah,
and they've never
it's
really
just
recovered
like
from that. So basically, it was Hugo Chavez, not diversifying the economy, and just basing it off of this one industry.
Yeah, he put all his eggs in one basket, essentially.
Poverty is the source of basically any crime you can think of.
Yeah, pretty much.
The lower the poverty, the lower the crime, because crime is typically done out of desperation. Why does somebody become a drug dealer? Well, because they could either work at McDonald's and get paid fucking $7.50 an hour, or they could fucking make serious fucking bank being a drug dealer. So what the fuck do you think they're gonna choose, right? It's a very dangerous job, but it pays well.
Risk and reward. Risk versus reward.
Exactly, yeah. People gotta eat. People gotta live, Why do people rob banks? Well, because they need money. I'm sure you could point to a couple examples where somebody robbed a bank because it was fun, but I would say that's probably more mental illness at that point. Yeah. And clearly, they don't have enough money to take care of that. So what does it all go back to, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Money.
You don't see successful musicians usually. Typically speaking, again, they might be mentally ill, and there's a whole side tangent to go on with that. But
yeah,
you typically don't see successful musicians who are millionaires robbing banks. It's not something you see every day because there is no necessity for it. There's no desire. There's no
yeah, I mean they got all the money they need.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're comfortable. They're living comfortably. So it's a high risk, low reward type thing because they're already living comfortably. And again, there's I don't know, Britney Spears, I guess she went crazy or whatever. You can point to examples,
Charles Manson.
Charles Manson?
Yeah.
Was he financially successful?
Oh well. Actually, I don't know. That was probably a bad example. Sorry, it's the paint thinners.
No, you're good. You're good. I think I get what you're trying to say. You were trying to say that he's an example of someone committing a crime not out of necessity.
Yeah, just kind of like because
Yeah.
he's kind of wanted to. He was insane enough.
Yeah. Like I said, you could totally come up with examples that go against this, but that's the exception, not the rule, right? For every Charles Manson, there's, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 regular-ass Joes that just need money, you know? So yeah, I think that, pointing to Brazil's criminal reforms of 2011 that are very comparable to our own system, in a lot of ways, is just that's a get out of jail free card to but yeah. All right. I think it's time to call it a night. Do you think so?
Yeah, we hit 3 hours.
Yeah.
We made good time. Made good time.
Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for watching. It's been a nice time. I hope to see you next Saturday night. How could I forget? So we have a public Discord server now. And you should totally join it.
It's gonna be fun. It's free and easy.
Yeah.
We balling in here.
Yeah, we got some cool stuff here. So, definitely check that out. I'm going to put the invite in the chat. And then I'm also going to put it in the description as well. But yeah, so join the Discord server, to get notified of every show that's coming up. And also just to chat and hang out and all that. But yeah, it's
fuck around.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and we're probably gonna do call-in streams eventually, where people can just like call in and talk bullshit. So yeah.
Oh boy, That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it is gonna be fun. So yeah, if you're interested in calling into the stream, definitely join that Discord server. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thanks for watching. Have a nice night. Bye.
Yeah, see ya.